What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel, and thanks for joining me on today's watch party for the Vancouver Canucks against the Washington Capitals. I see the chat's already buzzing, folks. This is a comment-driven live stream, so get those comments in. I want to know, who do you think scores the first goal tonight? Let me know in the live chat. Jaden, I see you in the chat. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for coming back. We appreciate you coming back. Go Caps saying Ovechkin with the first goal. Okay, I mean, hey, not a bad vote. I wouldn't vote against Ovechkin. So Connor Cahill, what's up? Saying go Canucks go. I'll personally be cheering for the Canucks tonight. I'll try and stay as impartial as I can, being from Vancouver. Jacob loves THPN. What's up, buddy? Saying go Vegas. Well, the Vegas Golden Knights aren't playing in this game, but thanks for joining me nonetheless. Front Row Productions, what's up? Thanks for jumping back in. Appreciate it. Going for the Capitals. Hashtag all caps. Let's freaking go. Front Row Productions saying, Jacob, I can't find my Apple Watch. Did you borrow it? There we go. Let him know, Jacob. Hello, everyone from the capital city. There we go. Another vote for Ovi. Ovi with the first goal, says Front Row Productions. Danelle Weaver saying, what up, my man? Long time no see. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been 2-3 months, but we're back at it doing these watch parties all NHL season. So we're pumped to watch some hockey with you. Rainiel back at it again. Another Vegas fan in the live chat. Thanks for jumping on. Danelle's getting some love. Yeah, folks, keep those comments coming in. I want to know, who do you think scores the first goal in tonight's game? Vancouver Canucks against the Washington Capitals. Change up the view there a little bit. There we go. There we go. And by the way, folks, DraftKings right now has an amazing offer. Go to DraftKings, put $5 on any NHL team, and if they win their game, you get $200 in free bets. So promo code THPN, sign up for DraftKings. Basically $200 in free money if your team wins. So it's a pretty great offer. DraftKings, promo code THPN. Victoria, thanks for jumping on. Appreciate you. Thanks for dropping a comment. Everybody like the stream too. Like the stream. Let's get it up the charts in YouTube. So like the stream right now if you haven't. Subscribe to the channel so you can comment in the live chat. Connor, what's up? Saying defending has been really poor from Vancouver. Going forward, we can cause problems for other teams, but we don't go for the kill and they get back into it. And our power play needs some serious work. Yeah, I mean, the back end for the Vancouver Canucks is an issue, and I think it's going to be an issue going forward unless, there's a trade in the works maybe for another young defenseman coming to Vancouver. But yeah, I mean, right now it's not looking too great, and especially if you throw in a couple injuries, I mean, that back end is, it doesn't look like a playoff back end to me. Now, throw Thatcher Demko in the mix. It does change things up a little bit, but you can't rely on your goalie that much. Danelle Weaver, this is going to be a great week. The NHL will show the leaks of the reverse retros 2.0, maybe Wednesday or Thursday. That's awesome. I mean, I loved the first edition of the reverse retros. Well, like most of them at least. So pumped for that. I'm excited to see Vancouver's because out of all of the reverse retros, I don't know that I loved Vancouver's. So looking forward to that. Donnell, thanks. Donnell coming in with the jersey talk, as always. I love it. Feels like old times. Had a good trip. Where did you go? Where was your trip? Fagio, what's up? That's my guy. Thanks for jumping back on. It's been a few months since we've talked, but glad you're on the live stream. Donnell saying, not a fan of the Golden Knights having the gold jersey as the home jersey. There's nothing wrong with their gray jersey. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. They're going hard with the gold look. So yeah, it's Vegas. It's Vegas. What can I say? Anyone play fantasy hockey? Hey, does anybody play fantasy hockey? And also, Fagio, who do you think scores the first goal in tonight's game? I want to know. All right, I should probably get my live stream of the game going here. Again, folks, who do you think scores the first goal tonight? Let me know. Subscribe to the channel so you can comment in the live chat. Connor felt a bit embarrassing losing to a shambles of a Philadelphia team. Yeah, I missed that game. A 1 o'clock start here in Vancouver time on a Saturday. Yeah, it wasn't an easy game to watch. So I missed that one. Hopefully they can come out and beat the Capitals. It's kind of tough to start the season on the road like this, especially all the way on the East Coast. So hopefully they can get a couple points tonight. Who's everyone's team, by the way? Comment that as well. Are you cheering for the Canucks? Are you cheering for the Capitals? Fagio, we doing one for each team? No, just the first goal in tonight's game, period. Doesn't matter what team. Connor Miller looks incredibly down on himself. I think maybe he should have dropped a couple games to work on his form. He was really good for most of last season. I mean, I wouldn't, of all the players, I don't think I'd be too worried about JT Miller. I mean, the guy's compete level, I think, will come out in true form the next few games. I think he's going to do just fine. I really do. Caps. Okay, there we go. Victoria's cheering for the Caps. Vancouver, BC, Alberta. Hey, that's awesome. That's awesome. Hope you had a good time. Saw a lot. I mean, there's a lot to see in Vancouver and in Alberta. So happy you got to go on that trip. Danelle saying Hurricanes having the black jersey as the new home jersey, not feeling it, even though it's nice, but they should have had that 25th anniversary jersey as the home jersey. You know what? What I'll say, I don't have a comment on this because I don't know that I've seen it yet, but I did love the Hartford Whalers jerseys for the reverse retro. That's got to be one of my favorites. Fagio, Pedersen is on my fantasy team, so let's go with him. All right, Pedersen. There we go. Not a bad choice. Lots of people in the live chat are going for Ovi. So there we go. Our first Vancouver Canuck vote. Oh, I didn't realize that. You know what? I think I did. I think you're right. You do follow me. So there we go. Connor says, I hope you're right, Dylan. He openly blamed himself for the 8 goals they conceded because he was there. That's a tad worrying for his mentality. I think he's just naturally kind of tough on himself, JT Miller. Again, I think he's going to be fine. Even if we see him struggle early on here, I don't think that's going to last all season. I think this guy's still going to come out, put up 80, 90 points, and be a driving force for this Vancouver Canucks team. All right, they're getting the national anthems going here. Should be a fun game. Early NHL season hockey. Fagio, also thoughts on Vancouver drafting Elias Pettersson again. Yeah, it's pretty hilarious. I don't know if Elias Pettersson number 2, I guess is what we're gonna call him. I don't know if he's gonna make the NHL, so I don't think it's really gonna be a problem for the broadcast team or anything. But it was pretty funny seeing the Vancouver Canucks draft another Elias Pettersson. All right, folks, keep the comments rolling in. Who do you think is going to win tonight, the Vancouver Canucks or the Washington Capitals? We're just getting through the national anthems right now. Again, thanks everybody for joining me. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well so you can comment in the live chat. All right, let's take a look at the Vancouver Canucks season so far. So I guess only 2 games, right? So it's been 2 losses to start the season for the Canucks, a 3-2 loss to the Flyers and a 5-3 loss to the Oilers. And that was a tough one. I mean, I watched that game in full and it was just a collapse in the third period. I don't know if it was a collapse in the third period or if we really saw the true colors of the Edmonton Oilers coming back. Jacob, what's up? Thanks for jumping on. Say, hockey fans, we back. Absolutely. We're pumped. Another season on the Hockey Podcast Network covering the NHL via, watch parties and watch alongs. It's going to be fun. Fagio, where's Jacob and his ugly gold helmets? Jacob was in here earlier on, so I'm sure he'll jump back unless the Vegas Golden Knights play tonight right now. So I'd have to check the schedule. Let's take a look at the lineups. Jacob, here we go. Demko is starting. for the Vancouver Canucks. And it looks like Darcy Kemper starting for the Washington Capitals. Take a look at that starting lineup for the Canucks. Miller, Podkolzin, and Garland. I like that. I like that forward group. That's a tough group to play against. On the back end, you got Hughes and Shen. Hughes is slated to have another great season. And Shen, I mean, you get what you pay for with that guy. He's a pretty steady stay-at-home defenseman. Looking on the other side, Ovi, Strome, and Brown. I mean, if Strome can find a home next to Ovechkin, I think that's a great fit for him. And then you got Carlson and Furvery. Is that how you say his name? I'm not familiar with this player. So any Capitals fans, fill me in on this guy. Connor, don't get me started on that Oilers game. I honestly didn't think they were that good. They needed Nick Dangit to bail them out. Well, that's always the case, though, with the Edmonton Oilers. So that's always a factor. But yeah, that was a tough one. I mean, going into the second half of the second period, I thought the Vancouver Canucks really had that game, but it turned around quick. And McDavid, Draisaitl, I mean, that's the reason why. And as the game gets started here, in the Vancouver Canucks putting up their first shot, I'm a few seconds behind on my stream, I guess. Big shout out to Sportsnet now. Jacob saying Vegas Golden Knights the best team in the NHL right now. I don't think I'm going to agree with that, Jacob. What would you want in return if the Devils ever decide to reunite the Hughes brothers? Well, Vancouver Canucks fans, let me know. What would it take to trade away Quinn Hughes to the New Jersey Devils? Personally, I just don't think you make that trade. The Vancouver Canucks haven't seen a defenseman like Quinn Hughes in their existence, and I don't think any return would be worth it, as it looks like the Vancouver Canucks are going to go on the penalty kill here. A high sticking, I believe it was Brock Besser that is getting this penalty. But anyways, it's a high sticking call. We'll see if it's a 2 or a 4 minute. Again, thanks everybody for jumping in the live stream. If you haven't yet, if you're just watching and you can't live chat or you can't comment in the live stream, just subscribe to the channel and then you can comment. Yeah, Brock Besser with the high stick on John Carlson. It looks like it's a 2 minute. Again, I'm a few seconds behind here on my stream. Faggio, I would probably want a good D-man like Nemec backing away more, or Smith. I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, you would need a young defenseman coming back. But again, I think you have a sure thing with Quinn Hughes. So you would have to walk away with the King's ransom to get rid of a guy like that, especially for a team like the Vancouver Canucks. Some action in front of the net, and there we go. We have a goal. We have a goal from the Washington Capitals. I think that might have been Ovechkin. Let's take a look here. We're only a minute into this game, and Ovi already has a goal. There we go. Yeah, that's an Ovechkin goal. A few people in the live chat were actually right. Go Caps. You were right about this one for the first goal. Let's take a look at this replay. I mean, I don't know if Oshie's going to get that one. But Ovechkin, I don't know how, and I don't know why teams still leave this guy open on the power play in that spot. Yeah, it's incredible. Pooh Canucks. You said Ovi. All right. OMG Besser did the same thing. We had a 2-man advantage over Edmonton and when high stick someone late on. Yeah, those are. I mean, he just didn't have control of his stick. Really, is what happened on this penalty. So don't like to see that from Besser. He has to have a great season here. We talk about trades. Maybe Brock Besser is the Vancouver Canuck that ends up getting traded. For some defense to help out this team. Lauren, what's up? Thanks for jumping back on. I know you're a big fan of the Quack Report, Anaheim Ducks podcast. I don't expect my Ducks to win, especially since we are facing a good goaltender. Who are the Ducks playing tonight? Let me know. I don't have the schedule up in front of me. Folks, do you think there's a chance that Brock Besser gets traded this season? I think that's a possibility. The name Bo Horvat has been brought up just because he's, pending a new contract. But I really do think Brock Besser could be the odd man out here. Well, skipping my comments. Wait, okay, I'll go back. I'll go back. Oh, here we go. How we are 3-0. Every other team, the top five is like 2-0. So tell me who. Well, you know what, Jacob? I don't think the first 10 games really matter. I mean, they do, obviously. The points count and everything, but there's been a lot of teams that have gone, 8-2 or 7-3 in the first 10 games that end up missing the playoffs. So I wouldn't read into that too much. Brock is getting traded for a bag of chips and 7 candy bars. I think it's gonna take a little bit more. Um, I think the Vancouver Canucks are looking for a young defenseman. I don't know if that's even a possibility with Brock Besser right now. I don't know what Besser's stock is around the league. But you got to imagine the Vancouver Canucks, if there's one glaring issue with this team, it is defense. So I got to imagine that's where a player like Besser would be traded to. Vegas is a 45 plus win team. You know what? I mean, we haven't seen the Vegas Golden Knights with the full season of Jack Eichel. It's possible. It really is. Logan Thompson and Husso have the only shutouts this season. There we go. Absolutely destroyed New York Rangers last game. Is that the Vegas Golden Knights? I mean, I'm not really following the Golden Knights, to be honest. Barely have time to follow my team, the Canucks. So let me know there, Faggio. 3 minutes into this game, shots are 1-1. Capitals up 1-0 on a power play goal from none other than Alexander Ovechkin. Oh, right. You're a Jets fan. You're a Jets fan. That's right. Do you listen to the Skates and Plates podcast? I don't know if you're a podcast guy, but the Skates and Plates podcast, definitely worth checking out if you're a Winnipeg Jets fan. Quinn Hughes with some nice moves in the offensive zone. The Canucks moving the puck pretty nicely as Quinn Hughes has a shot on net. Connor, Jacob needs a slap on the wrist. I think he's suffering from delusions of grandeur. Yeah, I mean, I just don't know. Again, the first 10 games, I wouldn't read into it too much. But at the end of the day, the Vegas Golden Knights are still a good team. So I won't discount the Golden Knights. Victoria Ovechkin scored. Ovi scored, of course, for the Capitals' power play goal. I'm more of a YouTube guy, but I'll listen to them now and then. Yeah, go check out Skates and Plates by Brandon Rewicki, former TSN radio guy. He's on the Hockey Podcast Network with that podcast. Definitely worth checking out. Thompson is top 10 in almost every goalie stat. I mean, hey, it's promising. Jacob, it's promising. I just wouldn't put too much stock in it. As Bo Horvat is just trying to jam the puck in the back of the net there. I don't know if he was actually successful or not, but the whistle goes and there's some rough stuff in front of the net. I love it. The score is not on, by the way. You guys can see the score there. I can see it up there. 1-0 Capitals. You don't see who scored. Yeah, I don't think it shows which player scored on my live scoreboard here, but it does show the live score at the top. Have him on a stream. Yeah, I'll try and get Brandon on a stream sometime, but yeah, Skates and Plates, go check it out. They have a good goalie over there. We have Dallas Eakins, who should have already been gone last year. Yeah, fair enough. Dallas Eakins is an interesting character. All right, we'll see you later. Make sure you come back. Make sure you like the video before you leave. I want to get this to at least 50 likes. So like the video if you can before you leave. We'll see you back later on in the game. All right, Jacob, we appreciate you, buddy. Jump in, chat whenever you feel like it, but make sure you like the video before you leave. Lauren, as far as the Pigskin Podcast Network, there's still podcasts coming out. There's still creators that are making videos, but right now we're not doing any watch parties on that network. It's just THPN where we're doing watch parties. So yeah, check out the THPN YouTube channel every single day this year. we're trying to do every single day. Watch alongs for the National Hockey League. Bruce, there it is. One of the best chants in the league. Honestly, one of the best chants in the league. TJ Watt, opinion on the Blues. Thank you for jumping on and joining this live stream. I mean, the Blues, I don't know if I put them in, my top 3 cup contenders coming out of the West. They're still a pretty solid team. I think they're going to be a playoff team. I mean, I haven't been following the Blues too closely over the last couple of years, to be quite honest with you. But folks, let me know in the live chat. What do you think about the Blues? TJ, give me your opinion on the St. Louis Blues. Victoria has already liked the video. There we go. That's what we want to see. Everybody, if you could just take 1 second, like the video, I would really appreciate it. There's a lot of action going on in the Vancouver Canucks end right now. Shots, though, are 5-2 in favor of the Vancouver Canucks. Lauren says, my Steelers managed to upset the Bucks yesterday. We still aren't a good team, though. Fair enough. I'm not a huge football fan, but I appreciate the comment. Jaden, what's up? Thanks for jumping on. Go Caps, go. Yeah, the Caps are up 1-0 already in this game against the Vancouver Canucks. Only 2 shots on net, but they have 1 goal. Not too bad. Not a bad shooting percentage. TJ, let me bring up their roster. Let me take a look at what's really going on for the St. Louis Blues right now. Everybody, make sure you comment in the live chat. This is a comment-driven live stream. We want to just talk to you about hockey, about this game, anything you want. And also, make sure you comment what team you are cheering for tonight. Speaking of the Blues, I mean, just looking at their roster right now, Vladimir Tarasenko, I mean, what happens with him? Does he end up getting traded somewhere finally? Or has that kind of just fizzled out? It's interesting. Connor, how do you think Niels Hoglander will do this season? That's an interesting player because I thought coming out of his rookie season, I really thought we had a 20, 25 goal scorer on our hands with Niels Hoglander. He struggled last season. I'm hoping he can find himself this year, chalk it up to being a sophomore slump last year. But I really do think he's a high energy player that can put the puck in the back of the net. Maybe not a 25 goal scorer like I was hoping, but I do think that this guy's going to end up putting in, 20 goals in one NHL season. Whether or not that's this year, I don't know, but I'm hoping for a bounce back from him because I really like Niels Hoglander. In his rookie season, I mean, I think he was my favorite Canuck out there on almost a nightly basis. I have 3 teams, Penguins, Capitals, and Panthers. I don't like when they play each other. Well, I'm not sure if you're a podcast fan either, but we do have, podcasts for all those teams. Go check out thehockeypodcastnetwork.com to check out all of our great podcasts. Connor, how do you think the Niels... Oh, I'm sorry. I already read that one. Lauren, I mean, no, I don't because there's no content on there quite yet. Right now, again, we're just focusing on the THPN YouTube channel. If and when that changes, I'll make sure to announce something via social media and on YouTube as well. Again, for everybody that's 21 or older, check out DraftKings. When you sign up, use promo code THPN to get this great offer. Bet $5 on any NHL team. And if they win their game, you get $200 in free bets. $200 in free bets off of a $5 bet. That's pretty incredible. So promo code THPN DraftKings to get this offer. Again, bet $5 on any NHL team and get $200 in free bets if they win. Connor says, yeah, I hope so. The new guys really need to step up. Kuzmenko showed a lot of promise. Yeah, Kuzmenko, I mean, I'm excited for him. You know, it's a cheap contract, and maybe we get 20 goals out of this guy. Who knows? But I think that was a good pickup. And Mikheyev, I like that pickup as well. Obviously, not a cheap pickup at 4.75 mil per season over 4 years. I'm hoping we can get some penalty kill time out of a guy like that. Hopefully, we can get some offense out of him as well. But I like the two pickups. I really do like those two pickups for the Vancouver Canucks. Who's your favorite to win the Stanley Cup this year? Something I haven't really taken a look at is around the league. So I want to know from you guys, who do you think is your favorite to win the Stanley Cup this year? If you were going to bet a few bucks on which team is going to win the Stanley Cup, what team would it be? I want to know. Comment in the live chat. Subscribe to the channel so you can comment in the live chat, and make sure you like this video. I'm trying to get it to 50 likes. Let's go. Curtis Lazar getting kicked out of the faceoff dot. Another new addition for the Vancouver Canucks. Again, I'm from Vancouver, so this is going to have a slightly Vancouver bias, but of course, the Washington Capitals still an amazing team. And up in this game, 1-0, with the leadership of Alexander Ovechkin. Shots are 5-3 in favor of the Vancouver Canucks. No shots in a while, to be honest. Let's see if we can pick up the pace of this game with Elias Pettersson with a beautiful move in the offensive zone. It gets broken up, though, and it's heading back Vancouver's way. Keep those comments rolling in, folks. I see there's a bunch of you here watching the video, so make sure you comment in the live chat. Join the conversation. Who do you think is going to win tonight's game, and who do you think is going to win the Stanley Cup for the 2022-2023 season? As Demko covers it up here. All right, folks, I'm going to take a quick 2-minute break. Get some more water in my bottle, and we'll be back in just 2 minutes. All right, folks, we are back. Thank you for joining me on this live stream. Vancouver Canucks against the Washington Capitals. Comment below who you think is going to win this game, and also comment who do you think is going to win the Stanley Cup this season. Rachel saying hello. Hello, Rachel and Pug with Hat. Still one of the best avatars on this channel. Love it. Connor saying, geez, Luke Schenn having a poor game at the moment. Here's the problem with a player like Luke Schenn. Well, I love the player, and great stop there by Thatcher Demko. I love Luke Schenn, but the problem is, as the game gets faster and faster, a guy like Luke Schenn kind of falls behind. I hate to say it, but he does. And you're starting to really see it this season, maybe. Matt here, you showing the live game? No, we have the live scoreboard here. We're doing live reactions, live chat with everybody else in the comment section in the live chat. But I don't quite have the rights to the game, so you won't find it here, unfortunately. NHL live, I believe. If you're an American, if you're Canadian, Sportsnet Now, which is a monthly subscription, or Faggio there in the comments. There you go. Folks, you can help each other out. But make sure, hey, Matt, if you go and check out, and if you go find another stream, keep this YouTube channel up. Keep this YouTube video up. Comment with us in the live chat, and it'll be a great time. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I'm paying for Sportsnet now, and somehow I'm paying for a service, and I'm way behind, 30 seconds behind, but whatever. Not going to get into that right now. Faggio says, don't tell Gary. Faggio, who do you think is going to win the Stanley Cup? Matt, I'm asking you the same thing. Who do you think walks away with the Stanley Cup this year? Matt saying, yeah, 100%. Just subscribe. You're awesome. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Really do appreciate it, buddy. And if you can, hey, like the video as well. That always helps. Big shout out to Matt. Big shout out to everybody that's commenting in the live chat right now. It's been a fun one. By the way, hey, the 50-50 just coming up for the Vancouver Canucks, a $500,000 jackpot for the home opener. I might have to jump in on that and get myself some tickets. Matt's got Calgary and Pittsburgh in the finals. That interesting couple of teams. I don't think they're necessarily the favorites on a lot of people's radars. Maybe the Calgary Flames a bit more than the Pittsburgh Penguins, but hey, just like the Washington Capitals, you never discount the Penguins. Ovechkin, Crosby, those guys can get it done. So I like it. I like it. If Shen doesn't fire as a defenseman, I'd be amazed if he stays in the blue at season's end. I feel like this is the last chance as a Canuck. You might be right. Again, I think if he can't keep up with the speed of this game, if he can't keep up, that's going to be it for Luke Shen in the NHL. I mean, it's just getting too fast. Jack Friedman saying, let's go. Yeah, folks, hey, Jack Friedman is my co-host on my podcast, the Canucks Weekly podcast. If you're a Vancouver Canucks fan, go check it out, Canucks Weekly. You know what? I'll even find our YouTube channel, and I'm going to drop it in the live chat here. Every single Wednesday, we have a Canucks live stream. It's a great time if you're a Canucks fan. So I'm just going to bring up the link right now and drop it in the live chat. Jack, thanks for jumping on. I know you're playing some Frisbee golf earlier on. So thanks for making the time, buddy. Appreciate it. Faggio says, I think it's going to be Calgary's year. It looks like they got worse, but that trade and Kadri signing saved them. I mean, hey, on paper, it looks okay. After all those moves, on paper, it looks okay. It's going to be interesting to see how it actually plays out. I mean, when you move out players like Goudreau, like Kachuk, I mean, you're really changing the dynamic of this team by adding, different players like Kadri. So it's going to be interesting to see what actually happens with the Flames. Jack Freeman saying pregame shows on Wednesdays, always a good time. Yeah, I mean, the Canucks have a lot of Wednesday games. So naturally we're going to do a lot of pregames on the Canucks Weekly channel. So here, I'm going to drop it in the live chat right now. I finally got to it. Just dropped it in the live chat, folks. Make sure you subscribe to the Canucks Weekly podcast on YouTube. Every Wednesday, we have a Canucks live stream coming at you. Jack, we haven't really talked about this on our podcast yet, but who do you think wins the Stanley Cup this year? What are your Eastern Conference favorites and Western Conference favorites, if that makes it any easier? A lot of people saying the Calgary Flames. I don't know if I'd put them as favorites just because I need to see it in action. I need to see this team, for half a season with this new core. There's going to be no wild card in the Central Division, as that division will go downhill this season. Which teams do you think are going downhill in the Central Division? Jacob, let me know. Andrew, what's up? Thanks for jumping on, buddy. It's been a while since we've had each other's company on these live chats, on these watch alongs. So thanks for jumping on, buddy. It's awesome. Got to go with Tampa, Colorado rematch. Don't see those teams regressing much. Hey, that's interesting. That would be something else. A Tampa, Colorado rematch. As the Canucks going a 3-on-1 here, and Brock Besser ringing it off the post. Off the post. The Vancouver Canucks almost tied up this game, but Brock Besser off the post on a 3-on-1 break from the Vancouver Canucks as the whistle is blown. I don't know if we have a penalty coming up here. So close. So close. Jacob, Wild, Blues, and Avs. You really think the Avs are getting worse this year, Jacob? I mean, Jack just commented saying he thinks Colorado is going back to the Stanley Cup Finals. So I don't know. I still think they have a really good team. Faggio, I think though it's going to be the Lightning, not because they're talent all around, but you can't break Barry's streak. Yeah, that's true. I mean, the Lightning though, I mean, they haven't regressed much at all over the past 4 or 5 years, it seems. So it's definitely a possibility that that the Lightning are back in the Stanley Cup Finals. Avs downgraded in net, and they also lost Nazem Kadri. I will give you that. I still think they're a great team, and they're not going to regress to the point where they're not making the playoffs or anything like that. So, yeah, I still think the Colorado Avalanche have a great team. Connor's saying, damn it, we blew a 3-on-1. Yeah, that sucks. But, hitting it off the post, you can't get much closer than that. Andrew saying Vancouver 6-4. There we go. Folks, keep your predictions rolling in. Who do you think is going to win this game? And what do you think the score is going to be? And also, we're having this chat throughout the live stream. Who do you think is going to win the Stanley Cup this season? Jacob saying Caps win 4-2. Next time I do a live stream, I'm going to do some sort of contest. I wasn't as prepared for this one, but I'll do a score prediction contest next time that I personally do a live stream on the THPN YouTube channel. But again, folks, Canucks Weekly. If you're a Canucks fan, go check out the Canucks Weekly podcast on YouTube. I'll drop the link once again here. Really appreciate it if you folks can give that, hit the subscribe button on that channel and watch our latest videos. Again, every Wednesday, we have a Canucks live stream at 6 o'clock Pacific. Avionics, what's up? Hello, Canucks 2-1. There we go. Another prediction for the Vancouver Canucks. And Avionics, I'm sure you just heard me, but would really appreciate you subscribing to the Canucks Weekly podcast. Every Wednesday, we have a new live stream at 6 o'clock. Sometimes we push it to 6:30 if it's a pregame show, if there's a game at 7 o'clock, which is going to happen quite frequently this season. So 6 or 6:30 every single Wednesday on our YouTube channel. There we go. Canucks Weekly podcast. Andrew saying, I like Ducks guys on here a couple of yeah. Carter and Nate are absolute beauties from the Quack Report podcast. If you're a Ducks fan, go check out their podcast. They're actually from Alberta, which is hilarious that they're covering the Ducks. But hey, it works. It works. They're big fans of the Anaheim Ducks, and they did a great job covering the Kraken and the Ducks a couple nights ago. And Andrew, thank you for jumping on. Thank you for being a subscriber to the channel and always watching our watch parties when we come live on this channel. Really appreciate it. And Avionics also, who do you think wins the Stanley Cup this year? It's a conversation we're going to have throughout this live stream. We've gotten some love for the Colorado Avalanche, the Tampa Bay Lightning, the Calgary Flames. Who else was in there? I mean, I'm sure Jacob said the Vegas Golden Knights. I want to know what you think. Another nice save from Thatcher Demko. I mean, Thatcher Demko, you could argue, is the backbone of this Vancouver Canucks team. I mean, you could say that about every goalie in theory, but I mean, he is definitely one of the best Canucks. Andrew saying, "Where's Bob and Neil these days?" I don't know about Bob coming on to do any watch alongs. I mean, he's not scheduled to do any soon. I know he is, back on his podcast and everything. But Neil, I believe it's tomorrow. If I look at the schedule here, yeah, Neil is doing a game tomorrow, the Ducks and Kraken. So if you're a fan of, Neil Villapiano, check out the Ducks Kraken tomorrow. Andrew B saying Leafs in there. All right. We can add the Leafs to that. I mean, they have a great team. Can they get past the first round? I mean, I guess that's going to be the big test for the Maple Leafs. Avionics, I love it. Like Connor Bedard said, Canucks for the cup. I mean, it's unfortunate that the Vancouver Canucks aren't going to get this kid. I just don't think we're going to be in the right position to draft him. But awesome to see that Connor Bedard, one of the future superstars of the NHL, I'm sure, a big Canucks fan coming from BC. Love it. Connor saying Pettersson really trying to make things work. The rest of the team are playing like they're chasing shadows. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it gets dangerous when Elias Pettersson tries to do everything by himself, which we've seen before. But I'm liking what I'm seeing from Elias Pettersson early on this season. Jacob saying Leafs missed playoffs. Their goalie sucks. Hey, always been somewhat of an issue as well with the Maple Leafs is goaltending and maybe to a lesser extent their defense. But yeah, I mean, the saying isn't offense wins cups, it's defense wins cups. And it seems like the Leafs have their offense figured out, but kind of like the Vancouver Canucks, they haven't figured out the back end. Sunman Ave. There we go. I want to see Rangers or Oilers. Oilers would be interesting. I mean, I would like to see some success come to Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid. I think they deserve it. The Rangers, that's a bit of a wild card one, I guess. They have a young team. If a few guys have breakout seasons, it really could change the fate for that Rangers team. So, hey, we could see it. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Really appreciate it. Again, everybody in this live chat, please like the video. I'm trying to get to 50 likes. I don't even know what we're at right now, actually. I should probably check that. But anyways, we're trying to get to 50 likes on this video. Throw the like, press the like button for this video. Would really appreciate it. Andrew B., what do you think the Battle of Alberta? Well, it's only getting better. I mean, the Calgary Flames, as you see, lots of people in this live chat think the Flames could make it to the Stanley Cup Finals. And the Edmonton Oilers, like we just talked about again, McDavid, Draisaitl, and the rest of the team is actually pretty damn good too. So I think the Battle of Alberta is going to be pretty awesome this season. I want to see the Jets in the playoffs. Yeah, the Jets in the playoffs is always good. I mean, it's always nice to see Canadian teams in there. Avionics, but my only other prediction is Vegas will miss the playoffs. Jacob probably doesn't like that comment, I'm going to assume. The Vegas Golden Knights for me are a bit of a wild card. I think this season is going to tell us what this team really is. Their identity somewhat changed, bringing in Jack Eichel. Not saying it's going to work or it's not going to work. I'm just really intrigued to see how it plays out. I could be wrong, but he was shaking his head at the stop in the play. I think he's not happy with how his teammates are doing. They aren't at his level. I mean, who's Pettersson skating with tonight? I think maybe it's just early season frustrations, and hey, that could be right. Connor saying we're at 16 likes. All right, folks, get in there. Give this video a like. We got to get those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers. Let's pump that to 50 likes. What am I smoking? Oh, referring to Jacob. Okay, I gotcha. Call me Chun Li. Hello, Dylan. Nice to see you again. Nice to see you as well. Thank you so much. And you're a member. You're a paid member, I believe, on this channel. So really do appreciate your support of THPN and everything we do here. And basically every single time I've jumped on and done a watch party on here, you've been in the comments. So really do appreciate that. There we go. Some love in the live chat. How about the Blues in the Stanley Cup? I mean, I just don't. I wouldn't put money on that, to be quite honest. I don't think the Blues are quite there, but I mean, it's not like they've regressed to the point where they're going to miss the playoffs. I don't think, at least. So I guess they always have a chance. Jeff Nelson, yeah, a lot of comments about the St. Louis Blues, and I mean, unless I'm missing something, like in my opinion, they're probably like a middling playoff team. Like they're going to come in like 6th, 7th in the West, maybe 5th in the West, somewhere in that ballpark. Uh, I could be wrong though. I could be wrong, Jeff. I want to know your opinion and everyone else's opinion on the St. Louis Blues, a team that, I'll be honest, since they won the Stanley Cup, I haven't followed the Blues too closely. So I'd be interested to see what everyone else thinks. I'd be interested to see what happens with Vladimir Tarasenko, to see if he ends up getting traded. I'm not sure what's going on with that situation. I know he did ask for a trade. Was it 2 years ago now, or maybe last season? That one's been dragging on for a little while. But Jeff, big shout out. Appreciate you jumping on the live stream. Again, everyone that's commenting in the live chat is a subscriber, so I thank all of you. But I was here, then I decided not to be here, then I decided to be back in here. There we go. Hey, Andrew, we're glad you're back in here. We really do appreciate it. 40 seconds left in the first period, according to my Sportsnet Now stream, which I've come to learn is fairly behind, but that's what happens when you pay for the service. Caps and Vegas Golden Knights for repeating the cup. Hey, I'm down for that. I'm down for the Capitals and the Vegas Golden Knights in the Stanley Cup Finals for a rematch. I think that would be a lot of fun. Sunman saying, or even the Wild would look nice in the playoffs. Yeah, the Wild are an interesting team. I mean, Kirill Kaprizov, that guy's something else. That guy could win the Hart Trophy this year. I mean, he's really turning on the Jets. He could carry a team, and the team around him isn't too bad either. They got some good young players. So the Minnesota Wild could make the playoffs this year and could make a real push. Will a Canadian team win the cup? I mean, I think, hey, the Canadian teams right now in general are looking pretty strong, especially compared to the last few years. You have the Vancouver Canucks, who are making a push for the playoffs. I mean, me personally, I think the Canucks can make the playoffs this year. I really do. So you have the Vancouver Canucks in theory making the playoffs. Let's just go with that. The Edmonton Oilers and Calgary Flames, both great teams. I think you can definitely peg them for making the playoffs. Winnipeg Jets, it's a bit of a wild card, but they're not a weak team. Ottawa Senators, hey, they've gotten a lot better. Their young players are really stepping up, and they've added a lot of players. So the Ottawa Senators, who knows? I don't think they quite make the playoffs, but they're going to be a bubble team, I think. Oh, and there's a goal from who got that? That is a dirty goal from Elias Pettersson. There we go. I love it. Pettersson with the goal, with the bad giveaway from Darcy Kemper right in front of the net with 7.3 seconds left in the first period. Let's take another look at this one. As the Canucks clear the zone, Quinn Hughes pulls it up, fires the puck from center ice, bounces it off the back of the boards, and Elias Pettersson just taps it in, basically. Kemper went out to play it, missed the puck with his stick, and Elias Pettersson picks it up. Hey, we'll take it, and I'm sure Elias Pettersson will take it too. Connor saying, what the hell was the Washington goalie doing? Yeah, the puck skipped over Kemper's stick, and Elias Pettersson right there to pick up the trash. I love it. And your scoreless Pittsburgh game first period. There you go. You doing fantasy? No, I'm not in any fantasy leagues right now. A bunch of other guys on THPN are, but I was just kind of late to the party, I guess, this year. So not going to do any fantasy hockey this year, unfortunately. Jeff saying, where are you streaming from? I'm coming from the Lou. Just subscribe, bro. Vladdy needs to have a good season. Thank you so much for subscribing, Jeff. Really do appreciate it, buddy. That's awesome. Streaming from Vancouver, White Rock, might as well be Vancouver. Yeah, big Vancouver Canucks fan. And thanks for subscribing. Really do appreciate it. I want to respect to the Blues, but they are not nice to Kadri. Okay, let me know. And they shouldn't be kind to that cat. Yeah, there we go, Jeff. I mean, I think that's a fair statement. I think Nazem Kadri gets under a lot of people's skin. So, I mean, that it comes with the territory. That's as lucky as a goal we will get, but yeah, we'll take it. Yeah, you're not going to get much luckier than that, especially for the Vancouver Canucks. I'm happy it was Elias Pettersson that, got in the goal. Like you said, it looked like Elias Pettersson was a bit frustrated in the first half of the period. So nice to see him get a goal here. You watching any baseball games these days? No, but I mean, the Seattle Mariners making the postseason. A lot of people in this area were pumped. I mean, Vancouver to Seattle is like a 2-3 hour drive. So there's a lot of people from the Vancouver area that head down to Seattle to watch those games. I know a few people myself that went and watched the Mariners play. So that's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. All right, folks. End of the first period. I'm going to take a quick break here. 2-minute break. On the other side, we'll get into all your comments. Keep them rolling in. Let me know, who do you think is going to win this game, and let's keep this conversation going. Who do you think is going to win the Stanley Cup this year? I'll be back in 2 minutes. All right, what is up, everybody? 1-1 game here, Vancouver Canucks against the Washington Capitals. It's been a close one. I mean, I think you can give the first half of the period to the Capitals, and I think the Vancouver Canucks came out a little stronger in the second half. I know it was a lucky goal from Elias Pettersson, but hey, the game is tied at 1. Let's take a look at the comments here. Jeff Nelson saying, being there in White Rock, rode on Larry Walker's farm and his horse is pretty cool. Love Vancouver. Hey, that's awesome. That's incredible. Yeah, White Rock is a super nice area of Vancouver. I'm pretty lucky to live in the area, so I can't complain. Also saying too early to predict a cup winner, but you know what, Jeff? Just do it anyways. Let's see. I want to know who you think is going to win the cup. I share your feelings. It's too early to predict a winner. Someone asked me, and that's why I'm kind of rebounding the question to the fans. I want to see what everyone else thinks right now. Adam Fox is the man and the beast. Adam Fox is a hell of a player. Really is. Adam. Hey, Adam is a longtime subscriber to the THPN YouTube channel, saying, stopping in to say hello with my Coyotes up 1-0 over Toronto. How do you think the season's going to go for the Coyotes? Adam. I haven't been following the team that closely, but from what I hear, I mean, I don't know if there's a lot of hope for this season. So as a Coyotes fan, I want to know what you think. Connor saying I'd pick the Penguins to make the finals. If I had the same mindset as our resident troll Jacob, I'd pick the Blackhawks. Fair enough. Another pick for the Penguins, which I'm slightly surprised by it. Just the fact that Crosby and Malkin aren't getting any younger. Hey, I mean, they're still superstars in this league. But man, that would be something else if Crosby and Malkin can win another cup before they retire. That's pretty incredible careers. I mean, they already are. So nothing to take away from them. Andrew saying tonight's game is 3 hockey games, Monday Night Football, and New York baseball. There you go. It's a heavy sports night. Who's got the Broncos tonight? Jeff, Broncos. Hey, for all you football fans, go check out the pigskinpodcastnetwork.com. That's the pigskinpodcastnetwork.com. Network of football podcasts run by myself. So there you go. Check it out. Really appreciate it. There's a podcast for pretty much every NFL team and, some college shows, some fantasy shows. That's the pigskinpodcastnetwork.com. Adam saying bad, very bad, but that's what we want. We want a top 3 pick. Hey, exactly. I think what the Coyotes need right now is some young talent, is a few top 5, top 3 picks. So they're on track to do that. Let's say that. I like the chances with Tampa and or the Rangers. Second comment saying the Rangers. Also second comment saying the Tampa Bay Lightning. But you know what? The Rangers are an interesting team because if some of their young players really step it up, I think they could be dangerous. I like the Yotes. They've been good to us. Get a win in Toronto. Yeah, I just don't know if there's much hope for the Coyotes this year. But like Adam said, they're going for a top 3 pick. I mean, if you're going to have a bad season, might as well do it while you're playing at ASU, not even a full NHL rink. So there you go. Hey, we're at 22 likes now. That's a little better. We're almost halfway there. Everybody that's watching the video, please just take a second, like the video. We're trying to get to 50 likes tonight. Really appreciate you all commenting in the live chat, subscribing to the channel, and liking the video. Really do appreciate it. And hey, check out my other channel, the Canucks Weekly Podcast. We do a live stream every single Wednesday at 6 Pacific, 30 to 40 minutes of Canucks talk every week. I'm going to put it in the live chat here. Everyone, check out that link and go subscribe to my other channel. Would really appreciate it. The Canucks Weekly Podcast. If Arizona beats Toronto, they have potential to beat anyone. Hey, this is why I brought up to Jacob in the chat earlier today that the first 10 games, it's almost like the preseason. I mean, you can't put too much stock in percentages and wins early in the season because too many times have we seen a team come out hot in the first 10 games, go 8-2, 9-1 in the first 10 games. And then at the end of the season, they end up missing the playoffs. And then how many times have we seen teams start off weak in the first 10 games, but by the end of the season, they figure it out and they make a good push in the playoffs. So there you go. Jeff, is the Great One still a part of the team? Is the Great One still of the Arizona Coyotes? No. Andrew, I feel terrible that the Avs win the cup, but I was pumped when they win. It's not my team, but I went for it. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't surprised at all that the Avalanche won the cup. Great team. They can make a push for it this season again. They really could. Steve Dangle must be throwing a massive fit to be down 1-0 to Arizona. Typical of how the Leafs are. Hey, are they doing a watch party? Is Steve Dangle doing a watch party for the Arizona game and Maple Leafs? Interesting. Folks, keep those comments rolling in. I love it. This is really what makes these live streams fun, is commenting, chatting with all you folks in the live chat. As they show another replay of Elias Pettersson's goal, completely fluke goal for the Vancouver Canucks to tie up this one. against the Washington Capitals. So is Hot Take Hockey. What team is Hot Take Hockey doing? And by the way, we're going to bring Hot Take Hockey back on this channel to do some more watch parties. So keep an eye out for that. Oh, he's doing the Coyotes Maple Leafs game, Hot Take Hockey. I got you. Not this evening, but if he was, he'd demand the stream to end, I'd say. All right, folks, just a reminder, if you're 21 or older, sign up for DraftKings with promo code THPN to get an exclusive offer. And that offer is, I'll spell it out right now. The offer of DraftKings right now, if you use promo code THPN, is basically you put $5 down on any team, and if that team wins, you get $200 in free bets. Simple, easy. I mean, pretty incredible offer. So sign up for DraftKings with promo code THPN. And hey, it helps support our business too. DraftKings is keeping these live streams going. They're paying the bills. They're keeping the lights on. So support DraftKings and support us by signing up for DraftKings with promo code THPN. And also, you get this incredible offer. It's a win-win-win situation. There you go. I think the link's in the description. Let me check it out. Let me go take a look, see if the link actually is in the description. If it's not, I will throw it in the live chat here. It is in the description. There you go. Scroll down in the description, click on the DraftKings link, promo code THPN, bet $5 on any NHL team, get $200 in free bets if they win, and you help support the Hockey Podcast Network. You keep us doing more live streams. We keep DraftKings as a sponsor. We're just going to keep pumping out these watch parties, these live streams, because they love it. We love it. And I think you fans love it too. Andrew saying, I'm a diehard Toronto fan from all bases, and I'm a Buffalo Bills fan. There you go. All right. Interesting. Buffalo, Arizona Cup Finals, Avionics. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that would be a safe bet. The Leafs are a troubled franchise, need to win a playoff game, just one. Yeah, they need to win a playoff series. I mean, I don't know if Toronto fans would consider just making it to the second round this year a win, but man, they just need to win a playoff round. It's been a tough go for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Are the Leafs cursed? How does any team go 50 plus years without a cup win and make the playoffs in most of them? Was there talk of a witch doctor involved or voodoo magic? Yeah, I mean, it kind of seems like the Toronto Maple Leafs are a cursed team. I don't have any of the stats in front of me, but I mean, when was the last time they even won a playoff series? It's been over 10 years, has it not? I mean, it hasn't been a good go for them. I know the not the Buffalo Sabres, the Boston Bruins. Every time they've faced them, they've blown them out in the first round of the playoffs. The Bruins coming back from that historical 3-0 deficit in the 7-game series, coming back to win that one in 7 games. Avionics, you never know. Yeah. Toronto needs a goalie before they can go anywhere. Exactly. And I mean, it's always kind of been an issue for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And for some reason, they've always taken, in my opinion, at least, they've always taken half measures to fix it. And I don't know. I think we're seeing the results of that. How many playoff wins do they have? With all these incredible players on the front end, how many playoff wins does this Toronto Maple Leafs team have? It's like the Vancouver Canucks. I mean, the Vancouver Canucks, and in my opinion, and in the opinion of a lot of other people, they need to work on their defense before they're really going to make a push. I've said in this live stream, I do think the Vancouver Canucks make the playoffs this year, but I think once they hit the playoffs, they're going to run into issues. And again, that's because their defense is not quite where it needs to be. Their goaltending is great in Vancouver, not like Toronto, but their defense is lacking right now. And that's why I mentioned earlier, maybe Brock Besser is the odd man out and gets traded for a defenseman. I mean, hey, folks, let me know what you think of that. Do you think Brock Besser could potentially be traded for a defenseman? I think we all do, Andrew. I think we all want to see Buffalo improve. Um, they're kind of, it's a new chapter for the Sabres, getting rid of Eichel. Not to say he was the problem there, but I just think, flipping the page, starting a new chapter will be a good thing for the Buffalo Sabres. Hey, Andrew, I'm actually going to the Canucks and Devils game November 1st. So pretty pumped for that one. I think you're right. I think the Devils are going to have a better season this year. They have a lot of really good young players, so they're going to be a fun team to watch. Connor saying both Besser and Shen for me could be on the way out. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you're going to have any takers for Luke Shen. I think Brock Besser, you can definitely get some pieces back for him. But yeah, I mean, like you've mentioned, Shen hasn't had a great game this year. Hopefully he can pick it up. I mean, I do like some elements of Luke Shen's game. I do like him overall as a player. But again, maybe the game's just gotten too fast for him. Also, Tanner Pearson could be a shout as well. Could be out as well, I think. Could happen, yeah. I mean, I don't know who's going to pot in all those empty net goals. Tanner Pearson with like 10 of them last year. But hey, I mean, he's not necessarily cheap if you look at his contract. My name is Dylan. So there you go, Andrew. It's all good, buddy. Follow me on Twitter. There's my Twitter handle right there at DYL_Kaiser. Follow me on Twitter and make sure you check out my other YouTube channel, the Canucks Weekly podcast on YouTube. I'll put in the link here in the live chat again so you folks can go check out the Canucks Weekly podcast. Really do appreciate you subscribing to that channel and this channel. On the Canucks Weekly podcast, every single Wednesday, we do a live stream covering the Vancouver Canucks. So here you go in the live chat. Folks, take that, copy it, put it in your browser, and subscribe to our Canucks Weekly podcast channel. Really do appreciate it. Andrew, there's two Dylans on here in this THPN. What do you mean there's two Dylans on THPN? I mean, there's one that does the Hockey Unfiltered podcast. I think that's the only other one I'm aware of. Andrew, tell me if I'm wrong. Career goals in the first minute of a game. Crosby with 13, Ovechkin with 11, Gordie Howe with 12, Mark Messier with 13. Obscure stat, but I love it. First minute of game goals, Ovechkin with 11. So 11 times in Ovechkin's career, he has scored a goal within the first minute. That's pretty incredible. Oh, and as we start off the period, 8 seconds in, the Washington Capitals with the goal. I'm going to have to take another look at this one because I completely missed it. I didn't even realize the period had started. So let's take a look at this one. It looks like Eller with the goal here. Lars Eller just with the slap shot off the backboard. No, I don't know who shot it off the backboards. I think it was Carlson. Shoots it off the backboards. It comes out to Eller and he sinks it. I mean, eerily similar to Elias Pettersson's goal, except Thatcher Demko didn't misplay the puck. Man, that's not a great start for the Vancouver Canucks here, and for the Capitals, that's what you want to see early on in the period, getting back that lead. It is now 2-1 for the Washington Capitals. Shots are 8-7 right now, or 8-8, sorry, for this game. As we take another look at this replay, Bo Horvat having a nice game so far. Darcy Kemper with the stop. Yes, Connor, he has. It's been a while. He's been gone for a while. Yeah, so you won't see him on this channel moving forward. Let's see who we got going here. Oliver Ekman-Larsson on the back end with Bo Horvat, Brock Besser, and Tanner Pearson. Interesting group out there for the Vancouver Canucks. Darth Doggo, why can't I watch this game? It says not available in my place. Well, Darth, I appreciate you subscribing to this channel and jumping in the live chat. I can't tell you why it's not working where you are. I mean, let us know. I mean, approximately where you are. Maybe that'll answer some questions. But I do appreciate you subscribing to this channel. And if you do find the game, keep us up, open in one of your tabs. Comment in the live chat. We have a great hockey community here, so really do appreciate you subscribing to the channel. And hey, throw us a like. Throw a like on the video. We're trying to get this to 50. All right, folks. What a crazy start to the period. 2-1 for the Washington Capitals. 7 seconds into the period, putting in a goal, which is pretty amazing considering that they scored in the first minute in the first period. So there we go. Andrew, that's the other Dylan. Well, what do you mean? Is he like a commenter in the live chat? Is he a content creator? Is he a podcaster? Let me know. Pod Colson, it looks like, up in the rush with a nice chance there. A lot of pressure right now from the Vancouver Canucks. I think the urgency is there. Shots are now 9-8 in favor of the Vancouver Canucks, but that's a tough pill to swallow. That early goal from the Washington Capitals, that kind of takes the air out of your tires to start off a period. Andrew, I know we added a few new podcasters. And I know we did add a Dylan who covered the Flames, I believe. So yeah, I'm not sure who you referred to. I don't know everyone's last names, unfortunately. With another chance there. Oh, player goes hard into the boards there. Never like to see that. I think he's okay. Chance from the Washington Capitals just tips the puck into the net. Puck was rolling away from him and then gets taken out by a Vancouver Canucks player. Nice stop though from Thatcher Demko. Oh, that's a tough one into the boards there. That's tough. All right, folks, we're 3 minutes into this period. 2-1 for the Washington Capitals. Another stop there from Demko gets an elbow to the face, and there's no call in the play. And he really didn't sell it at all. I don't think he actually had time to sell it. But that's potentially a missed call there. It's Vancouver Canucks going to 2-on-1, and they just missed the net. That's a tough one. I believe Niels Hoglander and Amon were out there for that one. Andrew says, what are you doing after the game? Well, after the game, probably going to grab myself some dinner and then do some errands, I believe, after the game. Good old Walmart stop. Maybe a trip to Home Depot. We'll see. Nothing too exciting, Andrew. What are you doing after the game? Shots are now 10-9 in favor of the Washington Capitals. I mean, the Vancouver Canucks are still looking for their first win in this early NHL season, but going down 3-0 to start the season is never something you want to do. Andrew saying I'm watching more sports. There you go. Like you said earlier in the live chat, it's a big sports day. So don't blame you. Don't blame you, buddy. By the way, folks, check out my other channel, Canucks Weekly. Would really appreciate you subscribing to that channel. Canucks live stream every single Wednesday at 6 o'clock. If you're a Canucks fan, go check it out. Let's see how many likes we're at here. Let's see how many likes we're at. We are at 25 likes. All right, we're halfway there. We're halfway there. I'm trying to get this to 50. I'm starting to think it might be slightly out of reach for this game, but keep those likes rolling up. If you haven't yet, I mean, if you'd like to contribute in the live chat, please subscribe to the channel. Then you can comment in the live chat and be part of this great hockey community. Mexican dog saying I like. Thank you very much, Mexican dog. I love the picture. Love the picture. Second dog with hat picture we've seen in the live chat here. Love it. Shots are now tied at 10 as Vasily Podkolzin almost gets taken out there. Kind of a knee-on-knee collision. That's never a good thing, but hey, it looks like both players are fine walking away from that one. The Vancouver Canucks are putting on more pressure. Like I said, JT Miller, Connor Garland, and Vasily Podkolzin. I like this forward group. I really hope they can figure things out offensively, but I think at the end of the day, they're a tough line to play against. But ultimately, with a player like JT Miller, you need offensive production for a line to work. So that's why I say hopefully they can figure out that side. Is the Washington Capitals with a really good chance rolls through Thatcher Demko's legs, but goes wide of the net. Rachel saying Mexican dog, we're basically twinning. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. There we go. Let's take a look. Both solid pictures. Both solid pictures. Love it. 13 minutes left to go in this period, folks. Washington Capitals against the Vancouver Canucks. I mean, if you look at the shot total, it would look like this has been a pretty boring game, but I think it's been a pretty entertaining one. The shots are tied at 11 for the Vancouver Canucks, 11 for the Capitals. But there's been some quick goals in this game. There's been some physical play. It's been a pretty good hockey game so far. Knowing that the score is now 2-1 for the Washington Capitals, folks, what's your prediction for the rest of the game? Do you think the Canucks come back and win this one, or do you think the Capitals are going to walk away with this game? Do you think they're going to score any more goals, or do you think we're stuck at 2-1? Andrew says my phone is about to die, so I plugged it in. Hey, probably the right bet. There you go. How are the Penguins doing? Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard and see how everyone else is doing. Penguins are up 1-0 over the Montreal Canadiens. The Coyotes are up 1-0 over the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Panthers and Bruins are tied at 1 apiece. The Kings are up 2-1 over the Red Wings, and the Avalanche and Wild are tied at 0s in the first period. They're only 3 minutes into that game, the Avalanche and Wild. Will Ovi break Gretzky's goal record before he retires? I'm assuming that's what you mean, not actually break Gretzky. Yes. If I'm putting money down on it, I'm going to say yes. I think that's probably one of the goals for Alexander Ovechkin before he retires from the NHL is breaking that goal record. And I think it's doable. I think he can. You look at the numbers, it's not going to be easy. He still has to be really productive, but I think it happens. Folks, let me know. Let me know in the live chat. Do you think Ovechkin will break Wayne Gretzky's goal record? Was it 897 goals? I believe. I could be wrong. Mexican dog saying, I think so, Avionics. Yep, I agree. I think he will. Andrew saying, yeah, I want that too. Absolutely. The Sober Sailor, what's up? Thank you so much for jumping on. I know you're a longtime subscriber of the THPN YouTube channel. What's the prediction? Canucks versus Wild. I'm heading to that game live. Hope the Canucks win. Traveling for it. Are you going to the game? Is it a game in Minnesota or a game in Vancouver? I would I'll give it to the Canucks. I'll say Canucks win that one 3-2. The great one goal record. Yeah, let's take a look. What did Wayne Gretzky? I think it was 897. Um, how many goals did he get? 894. Okay, I was off by a couple. 894 goals for Wayne Gretzky. And Alexander Ovechkin has 631 goals. So, I mean, it's not going to be, oh, sorry, not 631. He has 780 goals. 780 goals for Alexander Ovechkin, 894 for Wayne Gretzky. So just over 100 goals from Ovechkin is what he needs to break the record. I got to think he's going to do it. I got to think he's going to stick around in the league for as long as he can just to break that record. Even if he's slowed down, he's only putting up 25 goals or whatever it may be. I think he's going to stick around and try and break that record before he retires. Couple of good chances for Vancouver. There's no doubt both teams are evenly matched going forward. I worry, though, about Vancouver over committing and leaving a gaping hole behind for Orlov to exploit as the Vancouver Canucks put up a goal there. It is now 2-2. The game is tied at 2. I believe it was Bo Horvat with the goal there. Love it. 2-2. Let's take a look at this. Tanner Pearson carrying the puck through the neutral zone and getting a shot off net, and Bo Horvat there to pick up the rebound. It is tied at 2s tonight, folks. There we go. It's a new game. Sober Sailor, game in Minnesota. Hey, that's awesome. That should be a fun time. I've heard the XL Energy Center is a great rink to watch a live game at. So that should be a fun one. Andrew saying, I got hearing aids to hear better and I can hear you. Hey, there we go. I'm glad they're working. Love it. Cleaner. Okay. Hey, if it comes out crisper and cleaner, that's what I like to hear. That's awesome. Connor saying Goal Horvat. Hey, new nickname, Goal Horvat. I like it. I like it. He's another player that, I want to see a good season out of him. Obviously, it's a contract year for Bo Horvat, so it just helps his situation. But hey, I'm liking what I've seen from Bo Horvat. I really am. Hey, Josiah, what's up? What's up? It has been a while. Thanks for jumping on the live stream. More watch parties coming all NHL season. I'm pumped. I'll be doing a few more of them. Another goal from the Vancouver Canucks. It is 3-2. It is 3-2 now for the Vancouver Canucks. Who was that? Was that Curtis Lazar? There we go. Curtis Lazar with the goal. That is awesome. That is awesome. Let's take another look at this replay. Kuzmenko with the shot and Curtis Lazar with the tip. And there we have it. 3-2 for the Vancouver Canucks. Kuzmenko with the shot. Curtis Lazar tips Kuzmenko's shot. Beautifully done. And now we have a 3-2 game for the Vancouver Canucks. Just like that. It's been a game of quick goals. Man, this is what I'm talking about. Canucks are definitely a playoff team. There's so much capability to do that. Yeah, man, I agree. I think the Canucks are a playoff team. Connor, I want you to subscribe to Canucks Weekly podcast, okay, on YouTube. Canucks Weekly. Every Wednesday, we have a live stream centered around just the Vancouver Canucks. It's like this format, live chat. You can contribute. I'd love to see you there next Wednesday. That'd be awesome. C25 row 3. I think look for me in either the Luongo jersey or Bure jersey. Haha, that's awesome. I mean, we'll be sure to look out for you in that one. That's awesome. Where are you watching? I'm watching on Sportsnet now, which is behind, as I've come to learn. That's twice the score. Oh no, that's where are you watching? That I'm spoiling the score because as far as I know, Sportsnet now is a few seconds behind. Oh, there's some rough stuff in front of the Capitals net. A big scrum. JT Miller's in the middle of it. He's pissed. Some more rough stuff. Nothing's really going to come of it, I don't think. But hey, it's been a great game tonight. Saul Nelson says hi. Hey, what's up, Saul? Thanks for jumping on. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Really appreciate it. Like the video if you have a few extra moments. We'd really appreciate that as well. If you're behind, then I'm behind you. Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. My apologies. My apologies. I call it as I see it. I'm going to put the link again for my other YouTube channel, the Canucks Weekly. Folks, if you're a Canucks fan, check it out every single week on Wednesdays at 6 o'clock Pacific. We have a Canucks live stream. So I'd love if you would all give that a subscribe. It means the world. It means the world. It really does. So I appreciate it. Mexican Dog, even though this is not a hockey question, but what is your favorite NBA team? That's a tough one. I mean, I haven't been following the league too closely. I mean, the last team that I really cheered for, I mean, is kind of the easy answer being a Canadian was the Toronto Raptors in their run. I mean, I was all in on that series, which was a lot of fun to watch. So I guess I'll go with the Toronto Raptors. Andrew says, I'm heading out now. See you soon, Dylan. You are still my man. Have a good night. Hey, Andrew, appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you commenting all night in the live chat. You're awesome. We'll see you on the next watch party. Have a good night, buddy. Sober Sailor, subscribe. There we go. Awesome. Sober Sailor, really do appreciate it. Again, everybody else, please subscribe. Canucks Weekly Podcast, a new show put on by myself and my good pal Jack Friedman every Wednesday. Every Wednesday, we have a Canucks live stream at 6 o'clock. Hey, I want to get everyone's opinion here. What do you think? What do you think about these digital board ads? You know, right now I'm looking at a Pepsi ad on the board. They have been really bugging me because I can notice it. I can notice it watching the game. You know, the background of the ads kind of glowing as you watch players skate past it. Every once in a while it glitches out and the boards like jump 2 feet into the ice. I just don't know that I'm that big of a fan. Here's the thing though. I completely understand that the league needs to generate more revenue and this is one way to do it. But I just wish they improve the technology to the point where it wasn't such a distraction during the game. That's all I'm going to say about that. Canucks 4-2. Is that your prediction for tonight? Or am I really behind? The Canucks have just scored. That would be amazing. All right, folks, 8 minutes left in the second period. Shots are 20-14 in favor of the Vancouver Canucks. 3-2 for the Vancouver Canucks is the score. Saul Nelson saying, yesterday I went to Seattle to watch a Seattle Kraken game. Hey, that's awesome. And that's on my bucket list. I mean, I'm streaming right now from Vancouver. So, you know, Seattle's a 2-3 hour drive for me. I'm going to try and go to a Kraken game this season. Saul, tell me, how was it? What was the atmosphere like? You know, what was the arena like? How did the team play? Tell me all about it. I have no idea about these board ads listing on the radio. Can't afford Sportsnet this year with ticket purchases. Yeah, I mean, Sportsnet is not cheap, and yeah, it's not cheap at the end of the day. So I don't blame you, but I don't know, the board ads just have really bugged me so far. Hopefully, after a few games, or at least by midseason, they could really figure it out. As you know, it's kind of funny. They have the digital ad going across the benches. So when a player opens up the door, you can really see the computer trying to make up for, you know, where the board is when he opens the door. It's really strange, really strange. You have to watch it to really understand what I'm talking about. All right, folks, keep those comments rolling in. I'm going to bring up this topic that we were talking about earlier. We have some new people watching here. Who do you think is going to win the Stanley Cup this year? Sober Sailor, Saul Nelson, Mexican Dog. Who do you think is going to walk away with the Stanley Cup in 2023? I want to know. Let me know. Let me know. And while we're in a commercial break, I might as well throw a commercial into my own. Folks, sign up for DraftKings and use promo code THPN to get this exclusive offer. Bet $5 on any NHL team and get $200 back in free bets if they win. Simple, easy as that. The link is in the description below. Support my channel. Keep this channel rolling live. This is, what keeps the lights on for this streaming channel. So sign up for DraftKings. Use the link in the description if you're 21 or older. Enter promo code THPN to get this awesome offer and to keep this YouTube channel live and going on the air. Really do appreciate it. Sober Sailor saying 2023 is the year of the Wild. All right, that's the first Minnesota Wild prediction that we've heard this year. I think they're going to improve slightly. I don't know if they're going to win the Stanley Cup, but it'll be an interesting year for the Minnesota Wild. Canucks growing more and more into the game now, getting really stuck into the Capitals and unsettling them into making intercept passes. I've liked the way that the Vancouver Canucks have been playing here. I really do. Hopefully they can continue this into the third period, but so far, about halfway through the second period, things are looking great. But folks, if you haven't let me know, if you haven't commented who you think is going to win the Stanley Cup this year, let me know. We've heard a lot of different submissions, from the Flames to the Penguins, Avalanche, the Blues. We've heard a lot of different teams. So I want to hear from you who you think is going to win the Stanley Cup this year with a lot of pressure right now. The Vancouver Canucks zone, the Washington Capitals, they're looking like they're hunting for a goal right now. Orlov, with that great power play or that great point shot rather. And the Capitals are just cycling right now around the Vancouver Canucks, making it really difficult for them as Ovechkin keeps it in the zone. I mean, they just keep putting on that pressure. I think that's what coach has told them. Don't go 3 goals up and then drop off, get stuck in the first and then score goals. Then each time. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Josiah going to have to agree. Sober Sailor. Absolutely. Absolutely. Mexican Avalanche has a chance to go far in the playoffs again. I agree. Do you think, though, that losing, having a step back, I guess, as far as the quality of goaltending and losing Nazem Kadri, do you think that affects the team to the point where they don't return to the Stanley Cup Finals? I'm interested to know. I'm a Caps fan. Well, hey, I appreciate you jumping on. Like I said, I'm more of a Canucks guy, but there's other people that jump on this channel and do watch parties that are fans of other teams. I try and keep it unbiased. I mean, I personally do think the Capitals are going to have a decent year this year. But thank you for subscribing again, Mexican Dog. Really do appreciate it. I appreciate the like on the video, which I'm sure you've already done, and everyone else has already done. We're trying to get this to 50 likes, so let's keep those likes rolling in. Avionics saying Shell 23 is not very good. I haven't played it. So, let me know, everyone else, let me know what you think of NHL 23, because that's disappointing. I was actually considering buying it. I haven't got a new NHL. I think I have NHL 21, I believe. Yeah, that's disappointing to hear. That's disappointing to hear. All right. Shots are now 21-17 in favor of the Vancouver Canucks. The Sober Sailor saying the Mexican Dog is actually an Australian Shepherd in the picture. Sneaky. Very sneaky indeed. All right. The Canucks now making an offensive push. Let's see what they can get done here. JT Miller out there. Luke Shen was just a weak point shot. Again, with Luke Shen, I mean, I love the player. I just don't know if he can keep up the speed of the game. I really don't. And by the way, we haven't seen many power plays this game. Actually, we've only seen one penalty which was from the Vancouver Canucks, and that was early in this game with Ovechkin capitalizing on the power play. But yeah, not a lot of calls in this game, not a lot of whistles in general. I mean, it's only 5:30, and we're almost at the end of the second period. It's still fun, but they didn't do anything people wanted. What were the people looking for? Oh, and here's a penalty. It looks like Burrows got cross-checked in the face, and there's some rough stuff in front of or behind the Vancouver Canucks net. I'm gonna have to watch a replay to see what really happened there, but it looked like okay. They're showing the replay now. Oh, Kuznetsov just slashing Burrows in the face and then cross-checking him in the back as he's on the ground. What a cowardly and pathetic move from Kuznetsov. What is that? That's an absolute trash move. I hope he gets 4 for that. I hope that's not just a minor penalty. I hope that's a double minor, because that's wow, what a move there. Just slashing the guy blatantly in the face, and as he's down on the ground, you cross-check him in the back. Come on, give me a break. That's got to be a double minor. I mean, if Burrows draws blood on that one, it is a double minor, but we don't need that. We don't need any of that crap. And that's why you saw the rough stuff ensue behind the Vancouver Canucks net. And just watching the replay, I mean, it looks even worse. I mean, just straight up just slashes the guy in the face. Undisciplined move. I mean, now the Vancouver Canucks go on the power play. They're already up 3-2 in this very tight game. And now it's up to the Vancouver Canucks to really capitalize on this opportunity and make this a 4-2 game. Again, thanks everybody that's commenting in the live chat. Thanks to all the subscribers. Watch parties all NHL season long, not with just myself, with other creators from the Hockey Podcast Network as well. It's going to be a fun season. Connor saying that was just scummy from Kuznetsov, slashes Burrows and checks him on the floor, deserves a game misconduct. That's so unsportsmanlike. I agree. What a bullshit move from Kuznetsov. Just blatantly slashing the guy in the face, and then when he's down, you cross-check him in the back. I mean, that's kind of a joke. So let's see what the call is now. Coming back after the break, as they're showing the replay again. Let's watch this replay again. All right. Yeah, just a blatant slash to the face from Kuznetsov. I mean, that's all it was. I don't think you can really defend that move, even if you're a Capitals fan. I mean, if you're a Capitals fan, I'd be pissed because I'm going on the penalty because of that move. I mean, it doesn't send a message. It doesn't really do much at all. Brutal play. Kuznetsov goes off for a high sticking call, and it's just a minor penalty. So a 2-minute power play for the Vancouver Canucks. Quinn Hughes dancing along the blue line. One of the best skaters in the NHL. Nice shot from Horvat in the slot. I would be happy if the Capitals would get to the playoffs and win the first round. I guess you would call that a win for the Capitals. I mean, I kind of feel like the Capitals are always in that region of probably now they're a team that's going to make the playoffs and maybe win a round or two, but I don't know if they're anybody's favorites to win the Stanley Cup. Vancouver Canucks power play still rolling. Some good puck movement around the zone for the Vancouver Canucks. Quinn Hughes, the quarterback, and JT Miller with the goal. There we go. 4-2 now for the Vancouver Canucks, capitalizing on that terrible penalty from Evgeny Kuznetsov of the Washington Capitals. JT Miller makes it 4-2 for the Vancouver Canucks. I believe an assist from Quinn Hughes. Let's take another look at this play. Quinn Hughes at the top, Pettersson to Hughes to Miller and in. So that's an assist from Elias Pettersson. That's an assist from Quinn Hughes, and that's a power play goal from JT Miller. There we go. Connor is saying Miller. Bang. There we go. That's what we wanted to see. It's 4-2 now for the Vancouver Canucks over the Washington Capitals. This has been a fun game. As Steve Crocker wins a 43-inch Samsung TV, courtesy of Save on Foods. No free ads. There we go. Connor says, suck on that, Kuznetsov. Yeah. Hey, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you take those stupid, undisciplined penalties. It's it's always going to end up in the back of your net. You're always going to pay for it, and that's what we saw here. Vancouver Canucks are up 4-2. Capitals fans, I would not be too happy with Evgeny Kuznetsov right now after that move. And Canucks fans, you must be excited. I mean, JT Miller putting in a goal. Some people were saying he might be struggling early on in this season, but that was a nice looking power play goal. As Quinn Hughes with another point shot there. Vancouver Canucks just keep putting on the pressure. Again, thanks everybody that's watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Then you can comment in the live stream. Really do appreciate it. And also while you're at it, like the video. The radio on the Sportsnet 60 is about 60 seconds lag after announcement 4-2. Oh, shit. I apologize for that, Sober Sailor. I'm also watching on Sportsnet now. So, I mean, you would think that they would kind of have it synced up. So I do apologize for slightly, I guess, spoiling the score for you. At least you're not watching and I'm spoiling it for you. So there you go. I'm delighted for JT. That's how you regain some confidence back. I agree. And nothing like a power play goal, too, where, there's some great puck movement in the offensive zone and you can just sink it like that on a set play. That feels good as a player. How about TJ Oshie? I mean, still putting up numbers, still contributing out there. I love it. Former St. Louis Blue. All right, folks. Again, everybody that's watching here and that's not commenting in the live chat, you're missing out. I mean, we have a great hockey community here. I bring up every comment in the live chat. So if you want to contribute in the live chat, just subscribe to the channel. And then you can be part of this great hockey community. And while you're at it, like the video. If you're a Canucks fan, check out the Canucks Weekly Podcast, my other YouTube channel. I'll put it in the live chat here. Every subscription means a whole lot to me. So here's the link. Subscribe to my other channel, Canucks Weekly Podcast. Weekly Vancouver Canucks streams on Wednesday at 6 o'clock. Join us in the live chat. Again, we bring up all the live comments in that stream on Canucks Weekly Podcast. Click on the link there, everybody. Subscribe. Thank you very much. Another late chance from the Vancouver Canucks with 44 seconds left in the second period. Tanner Pearson with a nice shot there. Oh, I see we got another subscriber on the Canucks Weekly. So big shout out to whoever subscribed there. Really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Some more rough stuff going on at the end of this period. I mean, it's kind of funny. You would assume Western and Eastern teams like this, the Vancouver Canucks don't see the Washington Capitals a whole lot, but there seems to be some animosity in this game. There seems to be a lot of physical play. It's always interesting to me because you would expect those kind of games to only be, the divisional rivals or even the conference rivals. But as we see here, East versus West, there's still a lot of physical play. Capitals can be thankful it's near the end of the second period. Canucks are slowly taking control. I agree. Vancouver Canucks have looked great here. They've been physical. They've been on the puck. They're skating. Everything you want to see. But here's the one thing, Connor. The Canucks, if you're a Canucks fan, you're going into the third period with the worst lead in hockey, a 2-goal lead. And the Vancouver Canucks, let's be honest, are not known for their strong third period play. I think that's really been what's burned this team in the last few years is giving up goals in the third period. And, you're playing against a team like the Washington Capitals, who, let's be honest, the Capitals aren't playing bad. The Capitals are not playing bad. So I think at any point they could break back out and, tie up this game. Connor says, I can answer the main reason Caps have physical games. The opposition are always reminded of Ovechkin. It's like PTSD. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. I mean, I guess that's one way you can combat it, but it has been a physical game. I mean, overall, this game has been everything that you want to see in NHL hockey. There's been a lot of scoring. There's been goals. It's been fast-paced. There's some physical play. I mean, I don't know what else you can ask for. Front Row Productions, not happy that the Caps are getting beat by Vancouver. I know we have a few Capitals fans in here, and I'm sure they're not too happy either. But hey, I appreciate you jumping in the live stream. Capitals fans, Canucks fans, or fans of other teams in the NHL, appreciate you jumping in the live chat and making this a fun watch party tonight. I'm going to take a quick break, though. Stay on the channel. Stay on this live stream. I'm only going to be away for 2-3 minutes, and then we're going to keep rolling at it. Keep those comments coming in. Again, everybody that's new here in the chat, I want to know, who do you think is going to win the Stanley Cup this year? All right, folks, I'm going to take a break. I'll be back in 2 minutes. God, I'm starting to lose my voice talking so much. I'm bouncing between like 18 and 30 live watchers. Yeah. All right, folks, we are back at it. Second intermission. Going into this third period, it's 4-2 for the Vancouver Canucks. Hey, out of town scoreboard. Looks like the Coyotes are up 2-0 over the Toronto Maple Leafs. See what else is going on in the league. Rangers are up 5-2 over the Anaheim Ducks right now. End of the second period. Like I said, Coyotes are up 2-0 over the Maple Leafs. Also the end of the second period. A lot of 4 o'clock starts today. Penguins are 2-0 over the Canadiens. Also end of the second period. Bruins are up 2-1 over the Panthers. End of the second. Kings are up 3-2 over the Red Wings. Nearing the end of the second period in that one. Avalanche are up 2-1 over the Wild. And Jets are up 1-0 over the Stars. There's 9 games on today's schedule. Big game for the NHL. I love it. All right, let's get back to the comments here. Hannah Warren, Canucks definitely aren't winning, but I'm hoping they at least get to the first round. Hey, I believe you're a new subscriber to this channel. I don't know if I've seen you here before, so thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Really do appreciate it. If you have a second, give the video a like as well. We'd really appreciate that. And thanks for commenting in the live stream. That's awesome. Maybe Boston or the Rangers for the cup. Yeah, I mean, I've had a few people in here actually say the Rangers, which I don't know if I was surprised about, but I do think if the Rangers have a few young guys that can really step it up this year, I think they're a dangerous team. And Hannah, by the way, if you're a fan of the Vancouver Canucks, check out my other channel, the Canucks Weekly Podcast. We do a live stream every single Wednesday at 6 o'clock Pacific. It's live chat. It's comment driven. So we'd love to see you there on the Canucks Weekly Podcast. I'll put it here in the live chat. This is the link. Take that link, put it in your browser, and subscribe to the Canucks Weekly Podcast. We'd appreciate it. Lauren says Dallas Eakins needs to be gone. Yeah, it's 5-2 right now for the Rangers over the Ducks. So not looking great for the Anaheim Ducks right now. And for everyone who hasn't done so, please, subscribe to my other channel, Canucks Weekly. But if you haven't subscribed to the THPN YouTube channel, well, you're really missing out. So sign up, subscribe to the THPN YouTube channel. For all those who are watching who can't comment in the live chat, once you do that, once you sub to the channel, then you can comment in the live chat and be a part of this great hockey community. We really do appreciate every single sub. Another way you can support this channel, myself and all the other creators on the Hockey Podcast Network, and this means a whole lot to us, is if you sign up for DraftKings with promo code THPN. The link is in the description below. Click that link. Enter promo code THPN. If you're 21 or older, enter promo code THPN, sign up for DraftKings, and you get this incredible offer. The offer is put $5 down on any NHL team and get $200 in free bets if they win. That's a pretty awesome bet. Put $5 on any team. If they win, you get $200 in free bets to play around with. I mean, hell, you can turn that into a lot more than $200. So I would jump in on that offer if you haven't signed up yet. Sign up for DraftKings, promo code THPN. Again, the link is down below in the description, and you get this incredible offer. And you help, keep the THPN YouTube channel alive, keep us doing these live streams. It helps a lot. DraftKings, promo code THPN, link in the description. Thank you very much. Lauren says, I know the Rangers look legit. I know it's only the third game of the season, but this Ducks team looks terrible right now. What do the Quack Report boys think? I mean, I know you're a fan of their podcast as well. What do they think of the season? Where do you, and Lauren, where do you think the Anaheim Ducks end up this season? Do you think they take any steps forward, or do you think it's going to be a rough year for them? Connor saying Leafs are having a nightmare game at the moment. 2-0 down to Arizona. Yeah, it's not looking good. Not looking good. I think any time a top team is losing to a team like Arizona, it's gonna make some headlines. And just especially this year, the Arizona Coyotes playing out of ASU, not even an NHL arena. It's always going to be a topic. There you go. Not a big fan of Dallas Eakins. We're playing terrible this game. Where do you what's a win for you, Lauren? As an Anaheim Ducks fan, what's a win for you this season? I mean, I don't know if making the playoffs is realistic at all. Are you looking for good individual performances? Are you looking for some steps forward as a team in general? What's a win for you this season as an Anaheim Ducks fan? Lauren says, when I said we look terrible right now, I mean this game. Well, how does the team look overall? I mean, has it been any different the previous two games, or is it pretty consistent with what we're seeing tonight? Again, everyone, like the video. What are we at actually for this video? Let's take a look. We're at 30. Oh, you know what? We're at 32 likes. We're at 32 likes. We could get to 50. Everyone, like this video. Let's get us to 50 likes. That's our goal. We got 18 more to go. I think we can do it. I personally think we can get to 50 likes. So if you have a second, like the video. Would really appreciate it. I just placed a bet on the Capitals. Do they have a chance? I think the Capitals do have a chance. I mean, I've said it before. The Canucks, not known for the third period performances, although the Canucks are looking pretty damn good tonight. Robel, I think, is that how you pronounce it? That's what I'm going to go with for now until you correct me. But Robel, uh, it's, I'd say 50-50, maybe even less. But hey, if the odds are in your favor, go for it, I guess. If you haven't signed up for DraftKings, do it with promo code THPN. Link is in the description. You bet $5 on any NHL team and win $200 in free bets if they win. With promo code THPN and DraftKings, the link is below in the description. Martin. No, I don't know what thoughts on Martin being the backup. Oh, Spencer Martin. I don't know too much about Spencer Martin. I think at the end of the day, the Canucks are just happy to have Thatcher Demko. One of the best goaltenders in the league, in my opinion. Spencer Martin had a great year in Abbotsford last year, 25 games, 2.43 goals against average. So not too shabby. Hannah's saying Capitals probably will win since the Canucks always slack halfway through the games. Yeah, Hannah, I said it before. I mean, the third period has never been a strong point for the Vancouver Canucks. So maybe betting on the Capitals isn't such a crazy idea right now, even though they're behind by 2 goals. Cadence Thomas, I want to watch the game. Yeah, we have live scores, live chat, live reaction, but I don't have the rights to play the game on this YouTube channel. I'll get shut down in a second. So appreciate you subscribing to the channel and commenting in the live chat. Hopefully we can keep you on here and we can, talk some more hockey, Capitals, Canucks, anything you want to talk about. If he was the AHL starter. Yeah, like I said, 25 games, had a solid year. So we can see how he does this year. Spencer Martin, well, he had a very good games last year, didn't play yet. Yeah, we'll see how he can play at the NHL level. Lauren says, my Steelers are terrible. My Angels had another terrible year. Jury's still out on my Ducks, though it's only the third game of the season. Fortunately, I have the UCLA Bruins football team. UCLA football looks legit. There you go. Hey, at least there's one glimmer of hope there for all the teams that you're following. I think for the Anaheim Ducks, though, it's going to be a couple more seasons. But with that being said, once the Anaheim Ducks, hit their stride and hit their prime with their young players, man, I think they have a good team. Cadence, thank you very much. I'm not going to get the channel shut down, so I'm not gonna put up the actual feed of the game. Leave that to Sportsnet and NHL Now. You can pay for those, or you can try and find the game elsewhere. But we love the community that we built here on these watch parties. We love interacting with all you hockey fans. So please continue to comment in the live chat, like the video if you have a second, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. I like Kuzmenko. I'm excited by the prospect of having this guy on the team. The jury's still out, obviously. I mean, I don't know how much he's going to contribute offensively. I would hope that he could put up some goals for the Canucks, though, this season. So we'll see. Overall, I like all the additions that the Canucks made. Looking at Kuzmenko's stats, last year he had 53 points in 45 games for St. Petersburg in the KHL. So, hey, if we can get, let's say 15 goals out of Kuzmenko, I don't think that's unrealistic. If we can get 15 to 20 goals out of him, I think that's a great pickup for the Vancouver Canucks. All right, folks, keep those comments rolling in. Keep them rolling in. Let me know, who do you think is going to win the Stanley Cup this season? Let me know what you think the final score of this game is going to be. I'm just going to take a quick 2-minute break, and I'll be right back. All right, we are back getting ready for this third period. Washington Capitals, Vancouver Canucks. It's been a fun game. It's been a fun game. And it's been a fun game, watching it with you folks. That's one of the reasons I love doing these watch alongs is you get to comment. Discuss hockey with like-minded fans. Whether you're a Capitals fans or a Canucks fan or just a fan of hockey in general, we love the interaction in the live chat. Both UCLA football and basketball offer me hope. There you go, Lauren. What's your favorite NHL team? For me, it's the Vancouver Canucks. I'm, streaming right now from Vancouver, born on Vancouver Island. So naturally, I'm a Canucks fan. But hey, everyone in the live chat, comment. What's your team? What's your team? Canucks, Capitals, another team? Let me know in the live chat. There you go. Lauren is a Ducks fan. Longtime fan of THPN. And here we go. The puck has dropped, and we are in the third and final period of this Washington Capitals Vancouver Canucks game. Like I said, it's been a fun one. It's been a lot of fun. Sure, I think he'll be very good for us, but I don't see us affording him if he does good. That is my only concern. Also, Bo. Yeah, that is a great point. We have him on that cheap contract. He comes out, let's say he puts up 24 goals or something. While that's a great problem to have, him asking for more money, I don't know realistically that the Vancouver Canucks could afford to keep him. Also, like you mentioned in this comment, depending on how much they have to pay Bo Horvat. For me, it brings up the question, Brock Besser, does he stick around as a Vancouver Canuck? I still think there's a possibility that Brock Besser gets traded. Call me Chun-Li, longtime Canucks fan. There we go. Hannah, also a Canucks fan. Avionics saying Canucks and Jets. I know I've already plugged this a few times, and I see a few of you have subscribed, so I really do appreciate you. But any Canucks fans in the live chat right now, I've just put in the link for my other YouTube channel, Canucks Weekly. We do a weekly live stream every single Wednesday for the Vancouver Canucks. It's open with the live chat. We love interacting with folks, different Canucks questions and whatnot. So make sure you subscribe to my other YouTube channel, Canucks Weekly Podcast. There we go. All right, we're a minute into this first or into this third period, and there hasn't been a goal yet. So breaking the trend with this game with those first minute goals. Call me Chun Li saying Besser could get traded for sure. I agree. I just personally think he's the odd man out. He's not cheap. He still has some value as far as I'm concerned around the league. And I don't know. I just value some of the other Canucks forwards over Brock Besser, especially with this recent performance. Hannah, we got a penalty here. Vancouver Canucks taking a penalty. Looks like Bo Horvat's going off for cross-checking. Hannah saying, I love Bo, but if we can't keep him, then not worth it if he costs too much. Yeah, I agree. I think there's a certain price point that you don't want to cross with Bo Horvat. So hopefully the Canucks can keep him at a decent cost. All right, folks, I'm back. John Gibson got benched. That's never a good thing. I mean, John Gibson, one of the better goaltenders in the NHL. And that's a goal. That's a goal from the Washington Capitals. There you go, Capitals fans. Strome puts in the rebound as the Capitals score once again on the power play. The Washington Capitals power play looking pretty good. Any teams playing against the Capitals, watch out. You don't want to draw any unnecessary penalties. As once again, Strome puts it in. Let's take a look at this replay. There's a lot of traffic in front of Thatcher Demko here. Yeah, Strome just with the rebound. Demko might have had a chance there, sprawling across the ice. But yeah, that's another goal for the Washington Capitals. This is a tight one, folks. It is 4-3 now. Vancouver Canucks, Washington Capitals. Capitals now have a chance to win. They do. I mean, I can't remember who, but someone earlier on in the chat said they put a bet down on the Capitals to win. So hey, right now it's looking a lot better. Avionics says OT. I mean, hey, this game could go to overtime. This game really could. 2 minutes into the third period, we have 18 minutes left to go. The shots are 26-22 in favor of the Vancouver Canucks. There, oh yeah, it was Robel. So Robel says I'm about to turn $5 into 80. That's what I love to see. And hey, if you want to turn $5 into $200, sign up for DraftKings with promo code THPN. Link is down below in the description. Promo code THPN. You bet $5 on any NHL team. If they win, you get $200 in free bets. So there you go. If you're 21 or older, Hannah, jump in on it. Avionics, Rebel, Lauren, all of you. If you jump in on this great offer, $5 gets you $200 in free bets if your team wins. Promo code THPN, DraftKings. There you go. All the info is down below in the description. Strome with his first goal of the season. He's had an interesting career. As the Vancouver Canucks are trying to make a bit of a push here, but as we get a whistle, sorry. Lauren says, on Wikipedia, users nominated articles for the good article status. It would be nice if a Wikipedian improves the Dallas Eakins article and nominates him for good article status. What's the reason behind that, Lauren? I'm interested to know. Rebel saying, sorry, man, I'm only 19 the second. I'm 21. I got you. Well, I mean, I think it's, if you're in Canada, I think the betting age is different for sure. So it's depending on your state or province, but absolutely. Once you hit 21, appreciate it. Also appreciate you watching this live stream and commenting and subscribing to the channel. It's huge. It means a lot to me. Victoria is saying, I'm back now, but go Caps. Yeah, it is 4-3 for the Capitals, for the Vancouver Canucks. Sorry. Capitals with a late goal here. Bringing it to just a 1-goal lead for the Vancouver Canucks. It's been some rough stuff in this game. If the Dallas Eakins becomes a good article on Wikipedia, I will laugh. Okay. Victoria, I will sub to the channel. Thank you so much for subscribing to my other channel, the Canucks Weekly podcast. Oh, we have another penalty here. That's not good. The Vancouver Canucks taking a penalty here, or Connor Sherry taking a penalty. I'm not too sure what's going on here. Let's take a look. Let's see how this plays out. Is it coincidental minors? I believe it is. Victoria, thank you so much for subbing to my other channel. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, I see we actually quite a few people tonight have subscribed to the Canucks Weekly. So hey, I really appreciate it. Hopefully we can see you all on Wednesday when we do our next live stream. Again, it's all comment driven. You know, if you folks drive the whole conversation, the whole show, that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. So hopefully I can see all you folks on Wednesday. Hannah saying, "Oh no, Capitals will score again." I know. Just can we, for the love of God, can we not let Ovechkin open on that slot? I mean, it's a 4-on-4 actually, so it's not a Capitals power play. So maybe the Canucks have a chance here. Quinn Hughes out there, great skater. You got Bo Horvat. Victoria, 6:00 Pacific. So every single Wednesday at 6:00 Pacific is when I'm going live on the Canucks Weekly channel with my friend Jack Friedman. That's where we're doing our live podcast. So if you want to talk Canucks, jump in on the Canucks Weekly podcast. Well, you don't have to be a Canucks fan. You can just be a hockey fan and come in and enjoy the chat. So we'd love to see you there. Wednesday, 6:00 Pacific. Again, big shout out to everybody that subbed to this channel, THPN. Big shout out to everybody that subbed to my other channel, the Canucks Weekly. Really do appreciate it. Awesome, Victoria. Looking forward to seeing you on Wednesday. 4-on-4 right now. Minute 30 left on the 4-on-4. 15 minutes left in this game. Everybody, I want to know where you're watching the game from or where you're watching this stream from. Comment below. Where are you watching this game from? I'm streaming right now from Vancouver, British Columbia. I want to know where you're all watching from. Minute left on the 4-on-4. Shots are 26-23 in favor of the Vancouver Canucks. Canucks regaining control in the offensive zone. With a guy like Quinn Hughes at the back end, you got to think maybe this is a strength for the Canucks. But it's looking pretty even right now. All right, we got some comments of where people are watching the game from. Elizabeth Gordon is from Surrey. Hey, big shout out. I'm actually technically in Surrey. I'm in South Surrey, White Rock. So I mean, I don't know which one you want to call it, but basically we're in the same place. Basically, there you go. Spencer, what's up? Haven't seen you comment yet. Thank you so much for subscribing. Altoona. What's that? Is that a place or is that a mistype? Altoona, Pennsylvania. All right. Hey, we've hit up Altoona. I'm pumped. Hannah is at home in Burnaby. There we go. Another BC resident. Vancouver. And then Spencer says Crosby's better. There you go. Hey, big shout out to all of our Vancouver listeners and watchers. Everyone else, hey, I see more of you in the live chat, and I see more of you. I see that there's a lot of viewers of this live stream. So comment where you're watching this game from. Ernest is saying, unfortunately, in Toronto, in enemy territory. Same as Victoria, also in Toronto. We got a lot of Toronto viewers in this live stream. Hey, folks, keep rolling in. I want to see where you all are watching from. I want to see how wide this live stream is reaching. We got a lot of Toronto fans. We got Vancouver fans. We even got Spencer here from Altoona, Pennsylvania. And I'm probably butchering that name, but there we go. We got a fan watching from Pennsylvania. 13 minutes left in this period. Capitals, putting on the pressure right now. They really are. They're looking to come back in this game, looking to push this one to OT. The Vancouver Canucks are kind of on their heels right now. Rip Toronto. Yeah, I mean, hey, as a Canadian, you kind of have to rip on Toronto a little bit. So There you go. There you go. Icing call going back in the Canucks. So Burrow's getting mixed up with, what was it, Nick Dowd? Um, Burrow's getting involved in a lot of physical play this game. The Sober Sailors in Thunder Bay. There we go. There we go. All the way in Ontario. That's what I like to see. The Ducks got a goal, but it doesn't matter. We'll still lose. Yeah, that's too bad. Danufi, watching from Newfoundland. That is awesome. Hey, Danufi, on the Hockey Podcast Network, our number one show is Tales with TR with Terry Ryan, who's also from Newfoundland. So, hey, go check out Tales with TR with Terry Ryan if you haven't already. Part of the Hockey Podcast Network. Just an awesome podcast. Really is. I produced that show for 2 years. Just recently handed it off to Carter Potts of the Quack Report. He's now the producer of that show. But hey, great content. And if you're from Newfoundland, I'm sure you'll absolutely love it. Thanks for jumping on this stream, though. Really do appreciate it. Burr has been really good the past couple of games. You know, I like having his presence on the team. It adds some toughness. It adds some grit. And he's not a liability in my opinion in any way out there. So I'm liking him. Danufi says, love Terry Ryan. Yeah, there we go. That's awesome. Yeah, Tales with TR. Here, I'll even try and find the link for you. And hey, anyone else that's interested, this is a top 10 hockey podcast, a podcast put on by my network, the Hockey Podcast Network. So hey, check out the pod. I'm sure you're gonna love it. Leave a 5-star rating review. We'd really appreciate it. There it is in the live chat. There's the link to Terry Ryan's podcast, who's brought to you by, this company, the Hockey Podcast Network, that brings you these live streams, all the other podcasts on the hockeypodcastnetwork.com. And of course, like I said, Terry Ryan's podcast, Tales with TR. So there you go. There you go, Danufi. Glad to have you on this live stream. I'm glad that you know about Terry Ryan too. I mean, I guess as a newfie, you probably wouldn't know about Terry Ryan. He's been on Shoresy, he's been on Letterkenny, and obviously Spittin' Chicklets. He's big on there. And one of the I guess more well-known sports figures from Newfoundland. Oh, and there we go. The Capitals have tied it up, folks. The Capitals have tied up this game. It is 4-4. 4-4 now. In the third period, this game is tied up. Will it go to overtime? 11 minutes left in this third period. Oh my God, says Ernest. Yeah, Faggio, he scored the first Canucks goal. It was a fluky goal, really fluky goal, but Elias Pettersson did score for the Canucks. Yeah, there you go. Hannah confirming that one. There we go. Capitals tie this one. Who got that? I can't tell who scored that one. Hannah saying I knew they'd score. I believe it was Carlson. Yeah, Carlson with the shot there. How about that, Petey? Hey, they need Petey to pull up right now and get another goal because this game is tied. The Canucks had the dreaded 2-goal lead coming into this period. It was 4-2 Vancouver at the start of the third period. And now, looking at the score, we're tied at 4, so we could see an overtime tonight. Folks, comment to the live stream. Do you think we're going to see overtime? Do you think this game is going the distance? Let me know. Another blown lead. Yeah, hey, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying in the second period. The Vancouver Canucks are kind of known for having lackluster third periods. I just really hope this isn't a trend that continues. I really don't. Ernest says, Lord help us. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the only chance we have now. Ovechkin and the Capitals they seem like they're rolling now. They seem like they're on a mission. So let's see if the Vancouver Canucks can weather the storm here for the next few minutes and maybe make a push back and, try and regain the lead in this game. Lauren says, is it safe to say that Aaron Rodgers is the Alex Ovechkin of the NFL? Both have won championship and both underachieved in the playoffs, especially as the number 1 seed. I'm going to leave that up to the viewers. What do you think? Hannah says, how much time is left? 10 minutes and 20 seconds on my stream. So we're halfway through the period. 10 minutes and 20 seconds left in this period. Will we see overtime? I mean, there's a chance now. The game's tied up and there's only 10 minutes to go. All right, they're taking a quick break on my stream. So I'm going to take a quick break too. Don't go anywhere, folks. I will be back in a minute and a half tops. All right, I am back. Sorry, folks, had to replenish, get some more water going here. It's not, it's not easy keeping the voice going for like 2.5, 3 hours like this. But I do love doing it. I love doing these watch parties. I love interacting with all you hockey fans and talking about our favorite teams, our least favorite teams, or whatever else might come up in the live chat. It's a lot of fun. So let's try and catch up again in the comments here. Toronto finally scored. I'll do an out-of-town scoreboard in a few minutes here. What happened, Canucks? Yeah, I mean, the Canucks happened, based on that Oilers game. I think a third period meltdown isn't too much of a surprise. I don't know if I'd say meltdown is an appropriate word, but there's still 10 minutes to go here. Hannah has a feeling someone will score before overtime. There's been a lot of offense in this game, so I tend to agree with you. But hey, maybe both teams score, and maybe we end up going to overtime anyways. Call me Chun-Li. This can't keep happening. If we lose like this again, I've said it before. I mean, the Vancouver Canucks need to have better third periods to make the playoffs this year. I feel like I don't have any stats to back myself up here, but I feel like that's really burned them in the last couple of seasons where they've played well through, 2 periods, maybe even 2.5 periods in a game. And that half period and late in the game kills them. There we go. Someone jumping in on the Aaron Rodgers talk. Wow, the Wild haven't let 7+ goals in the second period. There we go. 9 minutes and 30 seconds left in this period. Third period action here. Vancouver Canucks against the Washington Capitals. Hey, it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun doing this live stream with you, this live watch party. It's been a great game too. I mean, that always helps, but everyone commenting in the live stream, you're really the reason I do this. I mean, I don't do this to just ramble on about the game. I love interacting with all of you fans, so thank you so much. Thanks to everyone that subscribed to my other channel, Canucks Weekly. Really do appreciate it. Hopefully I can see you on Wednesday at 6 o'clock. For that live stream. And again, don't be a stranger. Jump in the live chat. If you have some hot takes, if you have opinions about the Vancouver Canucks, jump in, comment in the live chat. We'd be happy to discuss it. Look like a post there for the Vancouver Canucks. JT Miller, what he do? JT Miller scored a power play goal, actually. I believe the second goal for the Vancouver Canucks. So JT Miller's, hey, he's had a good game so far. Oh, and the Vancouver Canucks with another opportunity just missed the net. The Canucks making a push here. The Canucks making a push. Jacob, no more Canucks lunch, but like I said, every Wednesday at 6 o'clock Pacific, we will be doing a Canucks live stream. There we go. There we go, Jacob. Hot takes. Don't tell Jacob to join. Jacob's always happy to join here. Toronto tied the game. All right, let's take a look at the out of town scoreboard quickly and see what's going on around the league. Again, 7 minutes and 40 seconds left in this period. Whistle is blown. That's a great time to take a look at the out of town scoreboard. So let's take a look. Rangers are up 5-3 against the Ducks. Coyotes are up, it's actually tied. Coyotes and Maple Leafs are tied 2-2 with 4 minutes left in the third period. Penguins are up 2-1 over the Canadiens. The Bruins are up 3-1 over the Panthers. 8 minutes left in that game. Kings are up 3-2 over the Wings. 9 minutes left in that game. The Avalanche and Wild tied at 2s in the second period. And the Jets and Stars are tied at 1 at the end of the first period. There you go. Out of town scoreboard. Wow, the Leafs learned to score versus mad teams. Hey, don't discount the Coyotes too much. I mean, they're still an NHL team. I mean, there's still, there is some parity in this league. It's not like they're going to walk away from this season with no wins. So while it's pretty crazy that they're tied with the Maple Leafs this late in the game, don't discount the Coyotes in any game. I'm probably going to get roasted in the live chat for that, but I'm just saying, it does happen. Again, folks, if you haven't commented, I want to know, where are you watching this game from? You watching this game from Vancouver? Maybe from, out on the East Coast if you're a Capitals fan. I know we have people watching from Ontario, Thunder Bay. We got some people watching from Pennsylvania. Comment where you're watching this game from. I want to see how far this live stream is reaching. 7 minutes left in the third period. Will we see an overtime? There's definitely a chance. There's definitely a chance that we see overtime in this game. And hey, we're all about it. We're all about seeing overtime. It's a fun event in the game, seeing the 3-on-3 action in overtime. So let's see. The next 7 minutes will determine that. All right, here we go. Puck has been dropped. Again, 7 minutes and 40 seconds left in this period. Washington Cap. Ovechkin with another shot that kind of was like a knuckleball, and Thatcher Demko had a bit of troubles corralling that one. Vancouver Canucks with some more pressure. Again, these ads on the board, these digitally added advertisements on the board are just garbage. I can't. Oh, and the Capitals score. It is now 5-4 for the Washington Capitals. What a third period this Capitals team has had. Wow, there we go. Absolute meltdown from the Vancouver Canucks in this third period. If you're a Canucks fan, this is not what you want to see. This is flashes of the last 2-3 seasons where this team just cannot keep it together in the third period. And look at that. We were just talking about overtime. But no, the Washington Capitals have taken the lead. Again, the Vancouver Canucks came in this period with a 4-2 lead. Let's take a look at this goal here. Ovechkin with the fake shot pass to Connor Sherry, who ends up burying it wide open net against Thatcher Demko. Like I was saying, if you're a Canucks fan, this is not what you want to see. This is it's eerily similar to the last 2-3 seasons where the Canucks just kind of fell apart after the second period. It is now 5-4 for the Washington Capitals. Connor Sherry with his third goal this season. Yeah, Hannah, it's not looking good. If you're a Canucks fan, it's not looking great. I don't think the NHL will ever expand again. 32 teams is just the perfect number for a sports league. 16 teams get in and 16 teams don't. The perfect balance. Then again, we could go to 64 teams. You know what, Faggio? I think you're right. I think right now It's the right number of teams. Now, are all the teams in the right place? That you can make the argument that they're not, and I'm not going to name any names here, but I'm sure you all know the teams that are constantly are brought up about, potentially moving to, let's say, a Houston or a Quebec City. So anyways, I think that's a topic for another day. K Cato saying what? I don't know. What's up? It's 5-4 for the Washington Capitals. We're 6 minutes left in this third period. Thanks for joining, though. This is THPN Watch Party. We have more watch-alongs coming all season long. Different creators from the Hockey Podcast Network are going to be jumping on here and doing watch parties with you fine folks. So thanks for subscribing. If you have a second, like the video. I'm really trying to get to 50 likes. I'm really pushing to get 50 likes this video. So if you have a second, drop a like. Ernest, what's up? Saying I'm used to it. I flew to Vancouver last year to catch 4 live games and they almost lost all of them. I think I saw about 4 games last year, and I pretty much have the same story as you. Again, I would hope that things changed a bit this season. Early indications are showing that the Canucks are bound to have some difficult third periods ahead. As a Canucks fan, I just really hope they can figure that out. Yeah, I mean, Faggio, that's pretty much what I meant. That's pretty much what I meant. Ain't no way this happened again. 3 games. Yeah, I mean, Bruce is not going to be a happy camper after this one if the Canucks don't come back. Some of the more emotional players like JT Miller, I know he's going to be pissed after this one if the Canucks drop it. K Cato saying no lead is safe for the Canucks. I absolutely agree. I mean, we've seen it early in the season. No lead is safe for this Vancouver Canucks season, for this Vancouver Canucks team. And again, we saw it last season, the season before, strong first 2 periods, and then just something happens in the third and they just blow the lead. Jack, what's up? Jack is my co-host on the Canucks Weekly podcast. Jack, we got a whole whack of new subscribers for our show. So some more people are going to join us on Wednesday for our live stream. And for all those who haven't subscribed yet, I'm going to put in the link for the Canucks Weekly YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe to that channel. It means a whole lot to us. And we'll talk to you on that channel on Wednesday, every single Wednesday at 6:00. But Jack, it's just a typical Canucks meltdown in the third period. Something we're going to have to discuss on the podcast on Wednesday. But yeah, just a meltdown. It was 4-2 for the Canucks. It was 4-2 for the Vancouver Canucks going into the third. It is now 5-4 for the Washington Capitals. Hannah saying, I feel like Bruce is going to get pissed in the locker room. Give me a bunch of F-bombs. I think you're right, Hannah. I think you're right. I don't think I mean, these kind of scenarios are the scenarios that coaches hate. If you lose a game that was hard fought and you were playing consistent throughout the game, coaches generally don't get that mad. But when you blow a lead like this in the third period, that's what really pisses off coaches. And I'm sure Bruce is not going to be happy with this. Jack, when I was on my way home, it was 4-4. What a collapse. Yeah, it has been a collapse. Again, let's hope this isn't a regular occurrence for the Vancouver Canucks this season. If it is, I mean, that's going to affect their chances of making the playoffs drastically. Yesterday, for once, Chase Claypool actually does something. I still don't like him, though, because of his antics. All right, Lauren, really appreciate you jumping in the live chat, as always. And that goes for everyone. Cato, is that how you say it? I'm going to go with that. New subscriber, I believe, to the channel. So really appreciate you jumping on and joining us for this watch party. Hannah, thank you so much for jumping on. OG fan, call me Chun Li, always here in the live chat. Ernest says I need to emotionally recover from all this. Yeah, I think a lot of Canucks fans do, but hey, I appreciate you jumping in the live stream nonetheless and enjoying this game, because it has been an entertaining hockey game. It's just been a hell of a roller coaster if you're Vancouver Canucks fans. fan. Connor saying Canucks are just ruining their chances of winning these defensive lapses. I'm telling you, man, if at the end of the season the Canucks lose or miss the playoffs by only a few points, you can look back at some of these early games and these third period collapses, and you can point at that and say, hey, maybe this is one of the reasons the Canucks don't make the playoffs. I mean, I still think the Canucks make the playoffs this year, but they gotta change something here. They better win at the home opener at least. I agree. I agree. Let's hope they win at the home opener. I'm going to the Devils game on November the 1st, so I'm hoping for a W in that game. I know Jack Friedman, my co-host, who's over on the island, is going to make it over for a couple Canucks games as well. So hopefully they can pull out some wins in those games. Jack saying saving grace years. Pettersson is looking okay. Miller needs to pick it up, obviously. Well, Miller had a nice power play goal. I don't know that I've noticed Miller a whole lot outside of that, but hey, he was still on the scoreboard, had a power play goal, which is a good sign. Ernest says, me too, flying over for a few games. Now that's commitment. Getting on an airplane to come see the Vancouver Canucks play, that is a commitment. There you go, Ernest. I love it. Absolutely love it. Thatcher Demko with just a huge save here, keeping the Vancouver Canucks in it. There's 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in this game, and Thatcher Demko with the huge save. Jack Miller was on for all 8 goals against in the last 2 games, apparently. Yeah, and he's voiced his displeasure, I guess, with the team and himself. But again, if there's any positive signs to take out of a game like this, it's the fact that he did put up a power play goal. So that's a good thing to see. Jack Friedman also saying Bruce needs his 600th win. Crazy, they've been on a losing streak since 599. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Let's get Bruce that 600th win. Let's do it tonight. I mean, there's still 3 minutes left in this game. I want to see a Vancouver Canucks goal. And there we go. It is now 6-4 for the Washington Capitals. Yeah, I think the chances have just dwindled to basically nothing for Canucks fans. Is that Ovechkin with the goal? I think it is. Ovechkin with the goal. It is now 6-4 in favor of the Washington Capitals. Bruce's face is getting redder and redder by the minute. Wow. I mean, Jack is right here. Words cannot describe. Man, Jack, we've been talking about this on our podcast, the Canucks Weekly podcast, that we thought this season was going to be different. We thought this was the year for optimism. And so far, 3 games in, I have none. I have none. Hannah saying, oh, come on, Canucks do better. I agree. This is just, 4 unanswered goals. The Canucks have been outscored 7-0 in third periods this season. Unacceptable. I mean, if this team expects to make the playoffs, they cannot blow leads like this late in the game. Trey Demko, he's overrated. I don't know that's a true statement there. I wouldn't put the blame on Thatcher Demko. Elias Patterson 3 LLL. Yeah, I mean it's a big L. It's a big L for us tonight. Hey, Elias Patterson 3. Make sure you subscribe to the Canucks Weekly channel. Live streams every Wednesday at 6:00 Pacific. We'll have Canucks live chat and a live stream. So there you go. There's the link. Go check out our channel, Canucks Weekly. Again, every single Wednesday at 6:00 Pacific, we will have a live stream. Jack, my co-host, is saying we're so stoked on this season. I will keep faith. 3 games in, as much as the preseason, let's see where we're at 30 games. I agree, Jack. And it looks like they're taking a look at if this was an offside. If this goal was offside. So let's see what happens here with the goal review. Folks, what do you think is going to happen? Is a coach's challenge, actually. Bruce is challenge this one. And I think at this point, it's late in the game. You almost might as well challenge it. if you're the Vancouver Canucks in a 6-4 game like this. Take any chance you can get. It could be 15-6 if we didn't have Demko. I agree. I mean, Demko is one of the best goalies in the league, in my opinion. One of the most underrated leagues. Yo, THPN, I forgot your favorite Canucks is Canucks, right? And I also subscribe. Also, thank you so much for subscribing. Really do appreciate it. You know, every sub means the world to us here at THPN and Canucks Weekly. So really do thank you there. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Dallas Eakins needs to go. There we go. There we go. Again, folks, if you're 21 or older or betting age in your state or province, check out DraftKings and use promo code THPN. The link is in the description. And here's the offer that you get. It's pretty incredible. You put $5 down on any team, and if they win their game, you get $200 in free bets. I mean, that's easy money. Easy money. $5 on any NHL team. If they win their game, you get $200 in free bets. Click on the link in the description for DraftKings and enter promo code THPN to get this exclusive offer. And you know what? It helps keep on the lights here for the THPN YouTube channel. It keeps this content rolling. And it keeps this community alive. So show us some love. Show DraftKings some love. Sign up for DraftKings with promo code THPN. Link is in the description. Bet $5 on any NHL team and get $200 in free bets if they win. There we go. Hockey Boys Gaming 6-4 caps good. Hey, Hockey Boys, thanks for jumping on. It looks like that might be the final score of this one. As we have 2 minutes left, the Capitals on the power play, obviously coaching challenge penalty here because there was not an offside on the last goal. In 2011, we almost won the cup, but sadly we did not. Hey, Elias Pettersson, Jack Freeman's in the live chat here as well. Me and him were actually downtown in 2011 when the Canucks lost the cup. Now, we weren't part of the riots. I'm gonna preface it and say that we weren't part of the riots. We actually left right away because we saw stuff going down and we figured it was in our best interest to get the hell out of there. But we were in 2011, so we know the pain as well as anybody. Call me Chun-Li. I'm going to head out. This is BS for real. I'm so tilted. Yeah, I mean, hey, I'm not super pleased as a Canucks fan either, Chun-Li. But hey, buddy, thank you so much for jumping on this live stream. I'm going to be doing some more this season. We'll have more content creators coming on and doing live streams. But really appreciate you jumping in the live chat and watching this video with us. Connor saying, honestly, this is so frustrating to witness. There's no doubt the Canucks are missing something. They're putting it up to the top teams that are choking winnable leagues. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it is frustrating to watch because you feel like the Canucks have slowly built up and they have the right pieces and they have the talent. But again, third period, blowing the lead like this in the third period is unacceptable. And hey, does it come back to the fact that the Canucks need a better defense? I think it might. Elias Pettersson, I've been a Canucks fan for 3 years. What about you, THPN? Hey, I've been a Canucks fan my entire life since, probably age of 5, 6. So I'm, 25 years or so. Yeah, I'd say about 25 years I've been a Canucks fan. Been through a lot of different eras, seen some great hockey, but still no Stanley Cup. How much time is left? It's 22 seconds left. I mean, this game is pretty much wrapped up. Will Van get the puck back? I don't know. Jonathan, though, thank you so much for watching the live stream and subbing to the channel. Really appreciate it. If you have a second, give the video a like. We're trying to get this to 50. I actually don't know where we're at. Please tell me if we're close to 50, folks. Jack saying, absolutely frustrating start here. I will reiterate, though, we should let the young guys settle in. Young team, big expectation. Let's give them some breathing room. Absolutely. And hey, folks, if you want to talk with Jack Friedman and myself about the Canucks, check out the Canucks Weekly podcast live every single Wednesday at 6 o'clock. And there we go. The game is wrapped up. 6-4 final for the Capitals. Folks, there's the link. Go check out Canucks Weekly. We'll be live on Wednesday at 6 o'clock for some more Canucks talk. There you go. Caps fans, you must be pumped. Mexican Dog, thanks so much for jumping on. Ernest says, thank you for the live stream. No, you know what, Ernest? Thank you for watching my live stream. I really do appreciate it. Every comment, every sub, every like, I love it and appreciate it all. So thank you so much for jumping on this live stream. There we go. Connor's saying Jack is spot on. All right, folks, we're going to go for, a few more minutes here, but we're getting ready to wrap this up. Been going live for 2 hours and 47 minutes. So, hey, thanks everybody that's jumped in, subscribed to, the Canucks Weekly. There's the link again. Everyone that subscribed to the Canucks Weekly, everyone that subbed to this channel and liked the video. You know what? I'm going to go look. Where are we at for likes? Oh, we're at 40 likes. So, you know what? We almost hit it. That's a great effort by everyone. Not so much the Vancouver Canucks, but great effort by everyone. Hey, Crazy Tomato 108. What's up? It's been a while. Saying pain. Yes, pain. Tough game for the Canucks. Great first 2 periods. Tough ending for the Vancouver Canucks. Victoria saying thanks for streaming. Good game for the Caps. Yeah, everybody watching. Tomorrow at 7 o'clock Pacific time, Neil Villapiano will be doing a watch party for the Anaheim Ducks and the Seattle Kraken. So there we go. There's another another live stream coming from the THPN channel tomorrow night at 7 o'clock with Neil Villapiano, the star of the THPN YouTube channel. Mason, what's up? Thanks for subscribing, buddy. If you have a moment, like the video, we'd really appreciate it. But either way, thanks for jumping in the live chat. I think we're gonna wrap up this live stream, like I said, here in a few minutes. One last call out to DraftKings. Use promo code THPN in the link below for exclusive offers. Jeez, my voice is just going here. Jack saying, gotta go, Dylan. Great stream. I'll see you and everyone Wednesday for the Canucks Weekly stream. Absolutely. On Wednesday, 6 o'clock, Canucks Weekly. But again, my last shout out to DraftKings. Promo code THPN. The link is in the description. Bet $5 on any NHL team and get $200 in free bets. There you go. You can't get much better than that. Honestly, you can't. So promo code THPN. Support this channel. Support DraftKings. Keep us live on YouTube. My Ducks lost, but it's an honor to tune into this live stream. Well, it's an honor to have you on the live stream. Hannah, thank you so much for joining. Really do appreciate it. Hopefully we can see you again on another live stream. I think that's it for me, folks. I'm going to go have some dinner. Make sure you check out tomorrow's live stream on THPN. Neil will be doing the Kraken and the Ducks. And then on Wednesday, make sure you check out Canucks Weekly at 6 o'clock for another Canucks stream. All right, folks. Appreciate you all. We will see you next time.